Oh yeah, Black Sun in the Hizzle, all for shizzle dizzle. Oh yeah, we got an excellent show here today. Hopefully everybody, Jane. Hopefully everybody can jump on. Hopefully everybody will jump on and speak. Shout out to Jesse. Yeah, please. You were talking about doing earlier. Yes, sir. Earlier, yes, sir. This is it. This is the show. Um, Jane Locke seems to be a keyboard warrior. Jane, why don't you jump on the panel there? Do all that. Give your fingers a rest. Put your mic, make your mic go to work for a change. Make your mic go to work for a change. All right, y'all. Um, while we're waiting, I'm gonna play some videos. I'm gonna play two videos. I'm gonna play two videos. Ladies first. Ladies first. So I'm going to play Margaret Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm gonna play her first. Play that sister first. So let's get to it. Let me do a present, share. Let me get Okay, damn, I can jump on briefly. Got Denver City Council going on right now. Oh, okay, no problem, Jesse. No problem, man. No problem, Jesse. No problem, man. Priority. So I'm gonna play a clip real quick, Jesse. So let me play this real quick. Are we doing a share screen here? Yep, we're doing a share screen. Boom.
Hi everyone, we're at the infamous door where Jamal Bowman claims he had to pull a fire alarm to get out. Now these doors are open on weekdays. Every member of Congress knows that, everybody that works here knows that. But on Saturdays and Sundays, they are locked and only certain doors are open on Saturdays and Sundays. Now come on over here. This right here is a fire alarm. Nowhere does it say pull the fire alarm to open the exit door. Doesn't say that, and I think ex-middle school principals know better. Let me show you how we go when we need to go vote. I know this because my office is in here in Keenan Building. Come on, go this way. Oh, look, there's stairs. By the way, we had to use the stairs to evacuate the Keenan Building after Jamal Bowman pulled the fire alarm. Now, here's where you have an option. As members of Congress, we can continue to go down the stairs this way, and you can go in the basement, and we can walk in the tunnel that goes under the road to the Capitol. We do that all the time, especially if the weather's bad. Or we can come around this way. See where that says exit? It exits out on New Jersey. This one is open all the time, not just some of the time, all the time. So let's explain very clearly again. Jamal Bowman didn't pull the fire alarm to try to get out of the building because he had to rush to go vote. I know that for a fact because I also work in the Cannon office building, and I watched Catherine Clark, the Democrat whip, make a motion to adjourn, and then within minutes, Jamal Bowman pulled a fire alarm, and he knew he was pulling a fire alarm because he's a former middle school principal. And then he ran out of the building and didn't tell anybody he did that. And this building was evacuated for over an hour, and Congress had to hold the vote open. That's usually only 15 minutes on the first vote. They held it open for over an hour as well. There's some serious problems for Jamal Bowman, and he needs to be prosecuted for violating the same federal law that they are prosecuting January 6th defendants and President Trump.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dang. Ooh. So I didn't have my mic on. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, there you go. So shout out to Taylor Green there. She was saying basically, and okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't flip the mic, Jane. Sorry about that. You can hit a link to jump up anytime you're ready. So yeah. Like Taylor Green said, they're trying to persecute Trump on the same thing that they do in J6, but when it comes to the Democrats, Jamal, look his name up, Jamal Bowman, who interfered with the process of Congress voting because they didn't want to do a shutdown and they were trying to get some things passed through. And so he pulled the damn fire alarm button. And so yeah, she's asking for for him to be held accountable. And he should be. Like I said earlier, either you prosecute this man or you take everybody from J6 and you pardon them. Because I don't see anything, there's no difference. In fact, I would say his was even more intentional. You know, the blokes that got caught up in the J6, they just got caught up in the moment. Were they really trying to stop? Or they were just, when you're involved in hey, what's going on? I can hit the link. Yes, please do, Kelly. Please hit the link. Yes, ma'am. Anybody? No, this is an open panel. Let me put this down so people can understand. I'm gonna put it in bold, open panel. Mondays, we do open panels for everybody. Open panel Mondays. Let me put that there so people can see. That way, boom. Boom. There we go. Open panel Monday. So now y'all got to do just hit the link. Just got to hit the link. So yeah, we had Marjorie Taylor Greene there speaking out, walking us through Congress, showing us that this man, he should know the difference between a fire alarm and a door. Now, let's just say, you know what? He really didn't mean to do it. Maybe he's having a Joe Biden moment, but then, like Joe Biden, then you need to step down, sir, and let somebody else take that position who knows the difference between a fire alarm and a door. Plain and simple. Now, let me play another video because this doesn't seem to people. I guess that ain't riled y'all up enough. See, I like to play videos to get people jumping on the panel. I guess that was too mellow. So let's play the next one. Get y'all riled up here. Okay. So here's the next one.
Thank all the witnesses. X's, Mr. Hunt, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank all the witnesses for being here today. Really, really appreciate you all being here. Thank you for your time. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Behind me, you see a picture that speaks for itself. This is what I call sheer chaos. And by the way, this photo was captured in 2021. A little background on me. I'm a combat veteran, deployed to Baghdad in 2006. That's about what it looked like when I was there in a combat zone. This is what happens when you refuse to control our border and our sovereign nation. We're overrun by cartels trafficking in migrants, drugs, and crime. These are all realities in Joe Biden's America, except now they're being felt well beyond our border states like mine in Texas. It's not just Republicans sounding the alarm now. This is happening with Democrats as well. Next picture. Mayor Eric Adams, as we've heard a few of the congressmen say on August 22nd about New York, I'm proud that this is the right to shelter state, and we're going to continue that. That's the leader of the largest cities in America. If you remember in 2022, he even met migrants as they entered New York. Let's fast forward to May 2023, and Mayor Adams, through executive order, has suspended the law he was so proud of. And it seems that even Democrats are starting to see the light. It only gets real when it's in your backyard. This is something that we've been experiencing in Texas for the past few years. We've had 6.5 million people enter our country illegally at our southern border. This is the most we've seen in my lifetime. It's absolute chaos. It's a crisis. I get text messages every single week from people finding dead bodies on their ranches. And yet we sit by here and do nothing with this current administration. Never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. And I don't see an ending to this. This issue will destroy New York. Those are his words. Next up, Kathy Hochul, the governor from the great state of New York. In December 2021, Governor Hochul said, and I quote, "As you know, the Statue of Liberty is inscribed."
Can you hear me? You're muted.
Thank you, Kelly. I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know you heard about Mr. Jamal Bowman. You know,
Absolutely. Yeah. Clever, very clever, I'd say, to say the least.
clever, huh? Yeah. I mean, you know, they're trying to indict Trump on the same thing, interfering with the election. You got J6 people that you got some people doing damn near 20, 25 years.
For sure.
But this man, this genius decides he's gonna go trip off an alarm, and his excuse was, Kelly, that, oh, I didn't know the difference between the door and the fire alarm. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Kelly, what's
Yeah,
going on?
that's a bunch of bullshit, and clearly they're gonna treat him with kid gloves. You know, they always do. They always get a pass for everything.
But wait a minute, but we got people on J6 that got, like Enrique from the Powerball, he got 25 years.
Yeah, I think it was like 25, 22, something like that. Yeah, for sure.
That's a long time.
Long time.
That's a long time for somebody who wasn't even there. He wasn't even there, from what I heard.
For sure. I mean, it was something I've heard in regards to a text, some type of
Right.
some weirdo. Yeah, I don't even understand, to be honest. I don't know how that works. You know.
Right, I don't either. But like you said it. But if, like I said, I wouldn't be mad if, let's say they slap Jamal on the wrist, like, oh, don't do that no more. Then all I say is, okay, well then pardon everybody from J6. Just let
Yeah,
them out.
no, I agree, and I think when Marjorie brought that up, I like her, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think people say she's tough. I don't think she's tough enough. Like, I feel like she needs to be more like, you know what, kiss my ass. I
Right.
don't care how you feel. You know, everybody is so concerned with, like, quote unquote professionalism,
Right.
where I feel like some of these people just need to be walked over. You know,
Right.
she's a little bit too nice for my liking. Let's just say that.
Okay. I get it. I get it. Because I mean, but I would say this. Besides Trump, I prefer her over, I don't know, Nikki Warhawk, Haley, or Rebecca Swamy, or any of those people, because they, you know, at least she'll like explain, like when she explained the bill going, like, I don't know if you saw the other bill we did yesterday. She was explaining the bill where she refused to sign it. She said, look, take out the funding for Ukraine, or I'm not going to sign it. And she stood her ground.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like when I see her out and about and people are questioning her, she tries to be as kind as possible. When
Right,
sometimes I feel like she should just be like, I don't care, like
right,
think
right,
what you want to think. It
right,
is what
right.
it is.
Okay,
And
okay.
and people always try to label her. They always are really quick to go to the racist. It's their favorite out. Everybody's racist. I'm like, I
Right,
don't know
right, right.
how. I've seen plenty of pictures, get-togethers, people I know she's close with, um, that clearly don't look like her. So that
Right.
really frustrates me. Like, quit with that. If you don't know her, or know her history, where do you pull that up from? You know.
Right, right.
So I think, yeah, she should be. I seen a video of them. They were kind of like trying to push her around in regards to what was it? Something about, oh jeez, I'm gonna forget. Um, man, I want to say it was somebody questioning her about abortion or something like that, and
Right.
you know, uh, she was too friendly. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, okay.
In my opinion. But no, you're right. She does stand her ground when necessary.
Right, because I mean, at the end of the day, you like said, like I said, the number one thing, like you said, that Ukraine, she's dead set against Ukraine, and you got people calling themselves Republicans, but then making sure more money's going to Ukraine. Now, I've said this, Kelly, and I don't care if people think I'm a conspiracy theory. Ukraine is the biggest money laundering operation ever.
Yeah, yeah,
It's the
I'd
it's,
agree.
yeah, it's the biggest ever. And I'm just sitting here, because they're talking about like, oh man, like there was a video today. I wonder if I could pull it up. They had over, I want to say 10,000 troops just surrendered from Ukraine. And this has been ongoing. You know, you have the Ukrainians surrendering, you have Ukrainians dying at a high rate. They say it's like for every 12 Ukrainians, only one Russian gets killed.
Wow, wow, yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, but is it really crazy though, Kelly? Think about it. We talking about Russia. We're talking
Yeah,
about the country that defeated Hitler.
yeah. I mean, crazy in regard to why keep doing this. Like it's gonna be never ending.
Money laundering.
We could have, right? Let's be honest. We could have stepped in a long time ago if it was really like that. Okay, if it was really as, I mean, if we're able to send a drone to somebody's porch and chop
Right.
him into 35,000 pieces while he's sipping his tea, I mean, let's be honest. Our technology goes way further than we probably even recognize and or know about.
I agree.
So yeah, we could have quote unquote, gotten rid of the problem,
Right.
as they like to say, if we really wanted to. Just my opinion, you know.
No, I agree. I
And
agree.
the whole thing with Trump is like, it's actually comical to me,
Right.
because it's like for every move they make, he's like been two steps ahead. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
who in history have you ever known to be indicted 4 times, have 90 plus charges, and people are still like, we don't give a shit. We're
Right.
rocking with him. In most scenarios, we would have been like, get him out of here. We don't want nothing to do with it. It's a bad look, whatever, whatever. But for the most part, I just had somebody like on our car, right? We have F Biden, Trump, different stickers, right?
Right. Right.
And I'm in Milwaukee. So, just a little history. Milwaukee is like one of the most segregated cities in America.
Right.
Um, and it's rough here. It's like a small Chicago.
Okay.
And
Okay. Oh. Oh.
yeah, but
Oh.
the
Okay.
interesting part is, yeah, I mean, it's not a place I'd like to stay forever, but I'm here for now. But anyway, I've had a few people actually stop us on the highway and be like, "Hey, where'd you get them stickers at?" Or at the gas station,
Right.
the neighborhood gas station. Like, "Hey, what's up? Where do I get them stickers?"
Right.
So clearly, it's more people than they would like to let on, right?
Right.
So anyway, yeah. And I think even with the indictments, that made people more interested. Like, wait a minute, like what's going on here? Because
Right.
people aren't new to the government screwing them over, right?
No,
this
not at all.
this isn't a new thing.
Right.
People aren't new to black sites. People aren't new to, getting charges put on them that they didn't participate in. So, I don't know. I think it kind of lights a fire. Like, what's going on? And it's clearly backfiring for them.
Right.
So
Jesse had a question for you. You said you're in Milwaukee. Have you heard of Outlaw Radio?
no, I've heard of a guy named Outlaw, but I don't know if he's here. I've never heard of Outlaw Radio.
Okay.
I would have,
Okay.
I would have to ask Mo. He might know. I'm kind of new to this city. I haven't been here long. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So now you say it's like a little Chicago. Is it a sanctuary city?
It is, but I will tell you that I am yet to really see anybody.
Okay.
If
okay.
there's people here, I don't know where they're at.
Well, they might be in a hotel room that we're paying for.
That's absolutely plausible. I hate to say it, but be it Republicans or Democrat, I've heard of both of them, in particularly here. Okay, housing these people where they have a lot of people in one house, and then
Right,
they're
right.
also employed by them. So they're giving them jobs and putting them in a place to stay.
Oh, with our tax dollars. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
our tax dollars going to work. Thank you, Biden.
Yeah.
Thank you, Biden. Okay.
Yeah.
So they get a place. I'm assuming get a hotel. They get IDs for sure. They get cell phones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those stands are everywhere, Lexon. They're everywhere. Them free phone stands. You see them everywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're down here too. We they're pretty much at every Kroger and Walmart parking lot. Like you'll see them. So
Yeah.
they down here too. Or even in Chick-fil-A. Well, I ain't gonna say Chick-fil-A, but let's say like Walgreens or like Taco Bell. Yeah, they be in front of certain places and certain plazas. So
Yeah.
we got them.
And they canvass for free internet. So they'll come to your door and be like, "Hey, we're offering free internet. Are you
Right.
interested?" Which
Right.
it is actually free. It's not a trick bag. It is free. So tax dollars pay for that. But it's going to be a low end internet. It's not going to be something
Right.
that if you're gaming or doing any of this stuff you couldn't utilize.
Right.
So-
Just go to basic sites, no movie streaming or nothing. I
Right,
got it.
right,
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Okay.
But
Well, damn.
I have a friend in Texas that works for basically the food stamp office, right?
Okay.
And she said that it literally makes her sick because she has to turn American citizens away all the time. Wow.
Oh, damn. What?
Yeah, while they're giving illegals that temporary, it's called TANF.
TANF. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You got that
They're
here too.
given,
Yep.
yeah, they get that. They get food stamps. They get housing. They get a bunch of shit that we wouldn't get.
Right. And I bet they put them ahead of the line too.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I mean, they are actually ahead of the line. If they're getting it, we not getting it. So there
Right.
you go.
Right.
Right. Damn.
Exactly.
So Damn. So, Milwaukee, that's a blue state, red state.
Yeah, Wisconsin is well, Milwaukee is a blue county,
Okay.
but
Well, you guys are a swing state.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Bet, bet,
it
okay.
can go it can go either way, you know.
Right. Oh yeah. That's when it gets tricky. That's when it
Yeah.
gets tricky because people.
Madison is very liberal. Um,
Okay.
and when Obama ran, um, I was a big Obama supporter when he first.
I was too.
Were
I
you?
was.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
us were. But so I did the whole voter taxi thing, and was really trying to promote him. And now when I look back, I'm like, why did they do that? But I'll tell you, my biggest competition here is other women.
Right.
Other
Right.
women, as far as campaigning, stuff like that. I mean, they really bang the concrete hard for the Democrats here.
Wow. Even with
Yeah.
all the stuff going on, they still
Still, I mean,
easy.
and we have our major chain stores shutting down. Theft is through the roof, right?
Oh yeah.
Where's everybody going to shop? And Chicago's experiencing that too, to where they're considering opening like a community grocery store.
Right.
So, I don't know how that would work, but it almost sounds like you would have to go and get your portion. You know what I mean? Like, it just sounds
Right.
crazy.
Right. It sounds like it's not going to be much left for everybody. I mean, the community grocery store, and if they, like you said, they tear down the major chain, that means everybody's going to go to that place. That means they're going to run out of food.
Yeah. I mean, somebody just got shot at Meyer, the grocery store, a few days
Right.
ago. I
Yeah.
mean, people are getting shot here all the time, unfortunately.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just, it's crime ridden. And the more poverty that rolls in, the more crime you have. That's anywhere.
Right. That's right.
So I just, we may see it in the major city, but I'm just waiting for it to, start to pour out to the suburbs.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, and give it some time because, like I said, it's because, oh man, eventually people start migrating where they think there's going to be, food or people give them money. So yeah, that's eventually,
Mhm.
because I've seen spots even where I live, because I would consider where I live the kind of like on the outskirts, and because of I've seen Kelly, I've seen I don't know if you guys got Kroger.
Yeah, yep. We got
I've
Kroger.
Right. Okay. So I've seen Kroger's closing left and right for the last 5 years, like closing down.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah,
Wow. Okay.
yeah, it's bad. So, now, and I've seen I've seen Kroger's close down here. I've seen of course, after COVID, I've seen like a lot of major chains close down here. So it's parts
Yeah.
where it looked like little ghost towns,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
know, and I don't know how people would campaign for Biden when well, I mean, what do they tell the people? What do the women tell the people? I mean, it's like, oh, vote for Biden, even though we got the high gas prices, food is high, and rent, because property taxes gone up. And how do they, what do they do? Oh,
I don't-
orange man bad.
I don't know how they sell it. It
Because they don't
it's
talk
like-
policies.
No, it's not policy. And
It's
not
orange
to
man bad.
mention, right, not to mention, even in, like I said, it's highly segregated. And even in the Black communities, it's not Black people that run these stores.
Right.
All these little gas stations are owned by Indians.
Same here. Yep.
And we all know what happens. They get the store, they have it tax free for 5 years, they give it to a family member, they run it, etc., etc. So the money isn't going back into the community.
Right.
No, I haven't heard of the hot spot. Is that and I don't even know what that is. Like I said, I'm kind of new here and I don't go out. I don't do that. You won't catch me going out here at all.
Oh, it's
It's
that
just-
rough, huh?
Yeah, it's just way too dangerous.
Damn.
Yeah. And, even the mayor here, truth be told, his half brother actually shot somebody in the head, right? But he
What?
survived. The guy
Right.
survived. Well, the DA ended up, the charges, the judge dropped the charges without prejudice because the witness wouldn't show up. She was out of town, whatever happened. So apparently somebody else picked up the case now, and they're
Right.
going to try to run it again. But if they don't have a witness, I don't know how they'll do that. But I've never really heard of somebody being able to, get away with that. So clearly, you know, it's everywhere you go, it's some type of corruption per se. So
Right.
that's not
Right.
nothing new. But
Hmm.
and you know this the whole crime thing, I don't even, our jails are full.
Right.
Like I don't even know what more to do. Just this afternoon we have some guys here called the Kia Boys, and they're known for stealing Kias because it's somehow you can steal them with like an Apple charging cord. I
Right.
don't know how they do it, but they're all on YouTube. And he was just flying down the road, dipping through the gas station parking lot, hit the other road. It's like, and then here's people on the news talking about, I don't even have a car to get to work. I can't get my kids to daycare.
Right.
It's just insane, man.
Damn. So all right, and then they want to. Biden wants to go all electric cars and shit, and I'm just like, nah, that's a no go.
Unless
That-
they're
that's-
giving them away. And I mean, I'm sure people will take them, but they're still going to want their gasoline cars. I mean, can you even
Yeah.
drive out of town in that car? I mean,
No. Mm-mm.
do you see charging stations like all around? Because I don't. I mean, how would you even do that and get somewhere safely?
Well, not only that, how would you do that with trucks? Like how? Like trucks?
Oh
you-
yeah.
I mean, trucks bring our food in. So you mean to tell me? Because if you go cross country, there's spots where you don't see nothing for miles. And you mean to tell me they want electric trucks going back? No, that's a no go. But like Trump said, give people the option. Give people electric cars and give them gas cars, and let people choose. Don't damn mandate. Like Biden wants to mandate. Oh, we all got electric cars. No, hell no.
That will never work. And
Hell no.
I don't even understand why we took fracking away. Like I don't know why that can't be a thing, Why
Right.
can't we be self-sufficient instead of letting everybody in the country to make money, give them opportunity, buy up land? Why are we doing this? Like we need to be American first for everybody,
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's right. That's right.
I don't even understand that.
Right. The only thing I could think of is that, hell, Biden done sold out to damn China, China, all these places. And that was like say, why would you want electric cars? But then again, China would be in charge of the damn charging port with the coals and the electricity and all that. So I'm just like, what's really going on? But like I said, it's all gonna come out. But I slowly see things. Like I said, the Ukraine war is money laundering. Like I said, Zelensky. And it's not even about Zelensky, because Zelensky wanted to talk peace like 3 different separate times, but the Biden administration won't let him. So that was like, I was like, wait a minute, they won't let him. Oh, they're in charge. Oh, he's not in charge. They're in charge of this shit.
Yeah, that's just wild, and we've given them so much money.
And we've given him more money. He just came and got another $6 billion. Another
My God.
26 billion. Yeah, he got another 26 billion. And not to mention he got some money from Canada too. So
That's
yeah.
not shocking.
Huh?
It's not shocking,
No, it's not shocking, but again, like I said, it's all part of the money making scheme. I mean, who's gonna, like, if you have a war, who's gonna question the war? Like, you can funnel money through there, launder money. Who's going to question it? Oh, well, Kelly, there's a war going on.
Yeah, yeah. But it seems like we're always coming out of our pocket, right?
Right.
Where's everybody else? Like, where is their quote unquote assistance? We're always the ones paying for every damn thing.
Right. And remember, Trump had cut that out. Remember, he cut that out with NATO. And they were mad about that shit. Yeah, he cut that shit out. He cut out NATO, and he cut out that, what was that other thing? That France summit, that damn, something smog summit shit. Yeah, he was like, man, he was cutting all that bullshit out. And they were mad at him. And that's where all this trouble started with them not liking Trump, because Trump was standing up and saying, no, man, y'all pay y'all fair share.
Right, right. Just like with taxing China. Why wouldn't we? I mean, people are buying shit from them all the time. Why wouldn't we?
Yep. Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
But, you know, and then it's like, everybody's so divided, but as soon as, you know, as soon as, God forbid, but we have a potential enemy that will hit American soil, people tend to get their shit together real fast in that scenario. Like, you know.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. I agree. You know, we would definitely rally up. But like Chase said, the last people that tried to hit us was Japan, and that was back in World War II. So we really ain't. I mean, China and Russia are not trying to hit us. Russia's trying to protect their borders.
But I'm kind of concerned though, because when I start thinking about Saudi Arabia, what is that, BRICS?
Yeah. BRICS, yeah.
Why not? I mean, we owe China so much money. You know, they've already been able to infiltrate by buying land here, and I'm sure a ton of people, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like they don't have the funds. Oh, what's up, Angel?
Hey, Kelly Ray and Black Sun. I almost was gonna say Black Sun, but Black Sun. Nice to meet you, man. I'm pretty familiar or not familiar. I know Kelly Ray and Maurice. We've known each other probably since 2019 or 20 there, if I am guessing correctly. We've known each other for quite a few years, and I saw she shared your stream and figured I'd come and check your channel out there, Black Sun.
Oh yeah. So Angel, we were just talking about, you know, situation with Biden and the war in Ukraine and Russia. We just chopping it up, you know, and I was pointing out to Kelly just today, you know, I don't know. I mean, of course, you've heard about them trying to convict Trump, right? They're trying to say that he tried to election.
I can't keep up with a lot of current events. If you were asked me, what is some of the news stories that I heard in the last week? Well, I know about the 2-night streak of looting in Philadelphia. I know about the Senate replacement that Gavin Newsom is putting in Diane's place since her death over this past weekend. So I pretty much keep up to date with a lot of current events. And I pretty much know about the impeachment inquiry of Biden, the indictments that was brought forth upon Trump there, and I don't really need to tell much more with what I keep up there.
So have you seen, Angel, the what was it? The Biden impeachments. Have you seen that?
Yep, I know that Kevin McCarthy is in the midst of the inquiry, but there's no form of actual impeachment because it would have to go through not only the House and the Senate, but the Senate, of course, is a Democrat majority.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Damn. Not only that, so what about, so I got to ask you this question, Angel. Did you see the guy they were trying to, you know, they were gonna try to keep the government from shutting down, right? And then
Pretty much. There, I heard that there was some type of 3 or 45 day deal that was made upon. But I didn't read in detail. But if the Democrats still was able to get with what they wanted, the House Republicans pretty much like. I guess you say caved there, but um, at the same time, the temporary agreement that prevented from the government shutdown really isn't anything that is going to help with what they've been spending and doing for the last few years since Biden's inauguration of when he took office and had continuously bring spending bill after spending bill, and look to what that's done to us.
right, not only what's that doing to us, but they've been giving like, oh, they, you know, Zelensky just took off with another $6 billion, and if you look at the war in Ukraine, the last city, I don't know if you're familiar with Wagner or I don't know how good you are on international news, Angel. Do you know anything about Wagner?
No, because international news ain't always as accurately reported. Anything international usually has to do with any type of event like the Ukraine war, and I know that there's been hundreds of millions or even like billions spent towards Ukraine, but really it really hasn't done anything there. It's just been making like things in this country more worser.
Right, right. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, after you got all that money going towards Ukraine and being siphoned out of this country, yeah, things are going to get worse. Like, I mean,
And you want to know something, Black Sun? Well, a lot of your own people there is trying to say if the Biden administration can spend that much or send that much to Ukraine, why can't they give us? Give me a moment. I have a phone call.
oh yeah, you good, bro, you good. Yeah,
So what
but
do
hey,
you? Oh, sorry. I want to ask you. What do you see for next year? What do you? If you had to guess, what do you see 2024 to look like?
what I see, Kelly, um, what I see next year, I see. Ooh, that's an open-ended question. I mean, next year, you know, it's the election, so um, I
And
see
they're
that.
at the DMV. Let me tell you, I went to the DMV today
Uh-huh.
because my son just finally got a job after
Okay.
it's been a few months. Thank
Well,
God, right?
congratulations to your son getting a
Yeah.
job.
So
Yes, sir.
I took him to the DMV so he could get a duplicate of his license because he lost it.
Right.
And they are there. They are there asking, do you need to register to vote?
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, and this was a DMV that was 90% Spanish.
Yeah.
I don't want to say Mexican because I'm not sure, right?
Right. Right.
But this was like Hispanics, 90%. And
Right.
there are people in there passing out little cards like where you can go. Because I'm like, I don't have my license with me. I forgot it at the house because I forgot my wallet when I left. I was in a hurry.
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, you don't need that. Just go right here." She gave me a little card. I don't think I brought it upstairs, and said that I could go online for now until
Right.
they stop it and get signed up to vote because I'm new to this county.
Wow. No ID.
Yep. And like
Damn.
I said, I don't know. I know there's people in there taking their driving tests. I don't know what everybody was doing, but I just know the room, what I was looking at. And I was like,
Right.
wow. So
That is
how
about
many people are going to be able to vote you know.
Shit.
And
Shit.
so,
Look like you're trying to make it. Oh God.
yeah, Wisconsin had an issue with that, right?
Right. Yeah, being a
Um,
swing state, yeah.
yeah. So I was kind of like, I don't know. It doesn't look so.
That's a little worrisome because y'all a swing state. That's, I mean, we a swing. Well, no, I guess Georgia, we're now a swing state, I guess, because, they said that Georgia voted for Biden. I don't believe that, but you guys are for sure a swing state. So yeah, that's very concerning. That's very,
Yeah.
very concerning because you
Yeah.
guys, it could come down to you guys.
It's crazy. That's like with the whole DeSantis thing, right? It's like
Uh-huh.
stay your ass in Florida, dude. Like
For sure.
I don't want him anywhere near the White House. I think he's too far right, too radical, but that's just my opinion.
Right. No, I agree. I agree.
I would go so far to say that he has racist policy ideologies.
Right.
But that's just my personal opinion. And I can't agree with anybody who wants to touch any Social Security money
That's
or
right.
push the retirement age up because you're already halfway dead at 62.
Right.
That's old enough, in my opinion.
Right.
You want to go all the way to 70? Like, come on, dude, you're doing too much.
Yeah, he's doing way too much, Kelly. He's doing
Yeah.
way too much. I mean,
Yeah.
why would he want to touch Social Security anyway? I mean, there's so many other funds you can allocate. You messing, man. No.
Don't know. Yeah, don't know. And I'm not a fan,
Right.
And he doesn't have a shot anyway. It's over for him.
No. His numbers actually dropped, I think, 3 or 4 points after the last debate. So yeah, And you know what's so funny? Trump didn't even attend the last debate. And they say, yeah, Trump won the last debate.
He doesn't. I mean, go for what though? Go for what? Really? What does he have to go for?
Right. I'm with you. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. He's so like you were 56 points ahead for what? Go for what?
Mhm. Yep.
Like,
Exactly.
dude, I don't care if they have 10 more debates. They are not catching Trump. Like Trump is like Trump is past Biden at this point. So it's like what?
And in my like I said earlier, the only people that I could see, like I know they're gonna try Newsom, I believe, but then again, I'm like, no, they want to keep him in Cali. Do you know California? I'm sure you've talked about this in that law about how you have to let your children identify the way they want to and
Yeah.
transition. And if you don't, CPS can take your kids from you.
That's crazy. That's
You-
like, yeah.
That's insane. To me, you would have to be just out of your mind to stay there with young children.
Right. So that means a child can choose to get a sex change, but they can't drink. They can't drink or they can't drive a car. They can't do all these things. They can change it. That's crazy. But again, I think I seen this thing a long time ago, Kelly, where they said we coming for your kids. We coming
yeah.
for your kids. So and I guess they were serious about that. I thought, I don't know why, Kelly. I thought they were trolling. I don't know why I thought that. I thought they were trolling. I said they can't be serious.
Yeah, it seemed like it would be something that would be unfathomable, right? Like,
Right.
how could that even happen? But it's clearly happening. So, I mean, even my son worked in the school system for 5 years,
Right.
and they had training the last year before he left, telling him, he's working with K through 5, telling him that he would have to acknowledge and talk with children if they brought up the subject of how they identify. And he's like, no, I'm not doing that. That's a parent's job. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. And what's the purpose of bringing that up anyway? Like, I don't understand. How is that learning curriculum?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's more like a distraction from, you go to school, you learn things that you don't know about. People already know when they're around their family who they are. So it's like, why they gotta try to reiterate and redirect people's identity and genders and all that? Like, what? That's not what are we learning here? How does that help a person out in the real world get a job, get a skill? Like, how does that that's like distracting away from education. Education is supposed to be a place where your child can learn a skill, or learn a trade, or learn something to help them in life, to make money so they can get a house and a car. How does this whole gender thing attribute to that?
I don't know, but it was enough to be, to have him bail out.
Right.
I can't do that. You're doing too much when you say that. That's not part of my job description.
Right, exactly.
So
Exactly. Oh shit, we got 420 in the house. 420 executive. Y'all go subscribe to Executive 420. Shout out to 420.
yeah,
But
I think I subbed to him already, and I saw Conscious too. Hey, how you doing?
yeah. I make sure I sub to everybody here. But yeah, I went on the 420s channel, man. I said, oh man, let me sub to that. Oh, in fact, since 420's here, let me give him a wrench and everything, man. I gotta figure out how to do this. 420, how do I give you a wrench, man? Shit, I could give you a wrench too, Kelly. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to do this thing. Shit.
I just usually would click on the name. I don't know if you have your phone on or no.
Yeah, I got my phone. Yeah. Okay, do it like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like the computer, they're making this shit hard.
Yeah, and then just I mean, you don't want to make everybody like, I have one managing mod, right? Everybody
Okay.
I just keep as a standard mod, so
Right. Okay. No problem.
yeah.
No problem.
Because once you get to managing mods, they get access to a lot of stuff.
Right.
so,
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Conscious, how you
Hey,
doing?
hey, Kelly, how you doing? What's going on, Blackson?
What's
How are
going
you,
on?
sir? What's
Call
going
me,
on, my G?
calling me a murderer. What's going on, Ryan?
I didn't call you a murderer, man.
You
I
called
see
me a
what I'm saying, man. You always be doing that. Why you be doing that? Don't do that, man.
No, what's going on, Ron, man?
Chilling, man. How y'all doing?
Shit, just chilling, man. Hey, man, Ron.
Yes, sir.
Serious. Can I ask you something serious, brother?
Of course, man. Are we gonna get serious, or you wouldn't be?
No trolling involved.
No trolling, okay.
Okay. How old are you, Ron? You about my age, or you?
I'm
a little bit
45.
younger? Okay, so you remember going to school? I don't know if you ever happened to you, high school, junior high. Somebody would always set off the fire alarm. You ever had that happen in school?
I've had it. Not somebody always, but yeah, it's gonna happen on occasion.
Okay, and Kelly, you've had that happen too, right?
Here we go.
Yeah, for sure.
See what I'm saying? You see, I say, oh, seriously, no trolling whatsoever, but I'm trolling you. Watch me troll you as I say I'm not trolling you.
Wait a minute.
You tried to rope a dope me, man. Come on, man. That's me.
But how did this Jamal Bryant do that? He's not going away. He should be locked up forever and ever. Throw away the key.
Dang,
I
you
see
see
it,
how he
man.
does me, Kelly. You see how he
I
does me.
see it,
I
man.
know.
I see it coming, man.
You see how he do me.
But come on, okay, yeah. And I think it's immoral and insane, and that's totally against that's treasonous to pull a fire alarm.
Hey, and all I'm saying, if you're gonna slap him on the wrist, pardon everybody from J6. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that is not even equal. Because first, the man,
But it's
he
the
has-
same law.
calm down, y'all. It says up to 25 years, correct? So that doesn't mean you're going to get 25 years off the rip, right?
Didn't Enrique get 25 years?
But did he do something more extreme than pull a fire alarm?
He wasn't
So you
even
got to
there.
equate that as well.
Enrique was not even there. He wasn't even there. At
A
J6.
lot of people who conspired aren't at the crime at the time. The people, especially who are higher up. John Gotti wasn't at a lot of hits, you know what I'm saying? But he was charging, you know what I'm saying? That's what they got them on. Am I correct? Or what did they get them on?
Rico.
Yeah, so yeah, Rico. So, the top boys ain't gonna necessarily be at the crime scene, but they, masterminded the crime, so to speak. I'm assuming if they got them on that.
So wait, go ahead.
Kelly.
Sorry. No, I was
Go
gonna
ahead,
say,
Kelly.
so if only he, was the mastermind behind concept of I'm gonna go pull the fire alarm.
But you and then equate what that did. What did he do? He stopped the bill from being signed that was eventually signed, right?
He attempted.
Basically, yeah.
Right. But he's a member of the Senate as well, too, right? So I mean, it kind of ways you could almost say I'm not trying to equate this, but we talking about his defense, right? I was doing it for a political reason. He could say that as compared to the January 6th squad. We did it because Trump lied to us and told us to run up in the spot.
He did not.
No.
I've talked
Trump
to
didn't
people
lie?
that were there. Never at no moment did Trump tell them.
You know, that's what I'm saying. And I don't mean to cut you off. It's almost a subliminal, and Trump is very subliminal.
No. we
Listen,
not-
hold on a second. People don't really understand this. When did he lost the election in November, right? Right before January the 20th. As he was giving that speech, he had already lost the election, went through the court procedures, right? But he was still having rallies. They stole this election. Even up until January the 6th. That was this is the last hurrah. They are about to take over this government. But today they're signing Biden as the president. Yes or no? Because on January 6th, that's what they did, besides the riot. I know people forget that, but on January 6th, that was the day that they were going to make Joe Biden the official president of the United States. Am I correct?
I don't know about January 6th being the day.
Yeah. That's what. Remember, because that's why. Remember, because Ted Cruz and them, they objected to the electors. Remember, the people were
It's
with
a
Mike Pence.
complete
That's why they were
universe.
trying to hang Mike Pence. See that? What? Well, hold
Now
on.
you really, do you really?
No, I'm
Yes.
saying, y'all. But that's what I'm saying. The extreme of those two events. This might be wow. I think I might be able to get all you guys out the Trump state with this one right here. Especially like, listen, January 6th was the day that we made the president of the United States. Y'all wouldn't concur to that? And because the 20th is just a ceremony to swear him in, but the 6th is to make him officially the president, right? So Trump, and now listen, and now think about that speech. This is the
But
last
if
time they're
you
going to
really-
take this away from us. They're going to take this away from us. We ain't got nothing. Go up to that Capitol. Of course he go. You think he can just say, "Yo, I need y'all to stop them to scare him a little bit so they don't sign." Because remember, and I don't know if you know that he asked Pence, like, I want to say it was somewhere after New Year's when he asked Pence to to change the count, and he went outside on the balcony, and there was people like yelling, "Trump, Trump." He was like, I can't let this go," or something to that effect. But nevertheless, I'm saying he told that crowd, "This is the last chance. They're going to take this away from us." He was right because he was right.
No, I'm gonna say I don't know the speech verbatim, okay, but I do know certain things that weren't said, okay. And a lot of people have actually said that if you weren't right up in front, you couldn't even hear exactly what he was saying.
You don't think come on, Kel, come on. You
I'm
don't
just
think
saying-
some people had the TV going. You don't think they heard what Trump was saying, even if they couldn't literally? You don't think they had their phones on listening to what Trump was saying?
Yes, peacefully does not mean act like a
No, man, he didn't
expert.
just. But that's what I'm saying. We
Not
missing
like
it. So
to give
you know what?
instructions to run up in there and act.
I think that's what's so brilliant about Trump. He can make you forget about his past regressions and things he said
now-
because he kind of
now-
knows. Listen,
now-
and this is what this coming to me all right now. And you know why? Because he say the same thing over and over, but he just tweak it a little bit like RBR. That's why I be calling Kelly. That's why I be calling RBR the Black Donald Trump, and he poor. That's why I be calling the Black Donald Trump, and he poor. But I'm saying like he's a masterful con man. Like he can sell you a dream. Like I was listening to the lady who be on Tank Shark, and she used to work with Donald Trump, and she was like, we were gonna sell this business in Manhattan, but Donald Trump came in and he ended up selling like all these towers that made like Fifth Avenue. She was like, he made us like for, so she made it. He was like, he basically good at his job. Like, so I understand that, but that's business. You know what I'm saying? You can sway, but when you run in the country, you kind of have to go by the law. You have, especially if you're the president, you that simple.
Really? You got to
Yeah,
go
you
by
guys.
the law
I'm
because
just
it
saying.
seems like nobody else follows the law. If you want to be
Hello.
technical,
Well, but you the president. That's what you should aspire to do. How about that? How about that? You should aspire to do that.
Hey, peace. What's up, everybody? I'm just checking in. What's up,
Hey,
Black
What's
Son?
going
What's up,
on,
Ron?
that
Hey,
nigga?
man, MD, what's going on, man? I help your boy Ron out,
Not
man.
much. I would say this to Ron's point. Yeah, I would agree. Every president should be upheld by the Constitution, but that don't make it any much of a threat to our constitutionality than any other president. To Ron's point, you know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what y'all speaking on, but I'll just say that.
Yeah,
I
think
mean,
it's
we want our officials to be quote unquote honest and straight and narrow. But when has that ever happened?
but
I
I'm
don't
saying,
know anybody.
you know what? It ain't that he's. I guess it's supposed to look like he is. At least he's just so blatant with it. Almost in the Scarface. You know what I'm saying? Sense like you're not good. You just know how to hide. You know what I'm saying? And most politicians know how to hide, even though they're not good. You know what I'm saying? But he just outright with it, and that person shouldn't be the symbol of the free world. Because what is that saying to the free world? Like for real, what is that really saying to the free?
Biden saying to the free world that he can't put 3 words together, and this is our.
But we
precious
know
leader?
he's kind of goofy. I think I see. So I don't. I don't like Biden, guys. Y'all know I don't like Biden, but y'all always throw Biden in my
You have
face
to
like that.
pick one.
But if I have to pick one or the other, it's gonna be Biden, just because.
Ron, don't say that.
Yes, man, because Trump is just as bad, man. Trump is he's a narcissist. He is
Right,
RBR. I'm telling you, he will never admit that he's wrong, Kelly. Am I wrong? RBR does the same thing. He's always got to be right.
And you know my position, Black Son. Because of the certain policies, I will vote for Trump if that what it come to.
Oh man.
But when we talk about pandering to a specific block, that's my issue with it. And I continuously tell Black Son this. I was listening to that press conference today, right? Well, with the fraud case. What's the point? Because this attorney general is a black woman, despite whether you agree with him or not, what's the point of him always when it comes to a black position of power that's against his ideology? All of a sudden they anti-white racist. Now that's the issue that I got. Now this lady ain't saying nothing about white folk, right? But you want to call her an anti-white racist because you know that's suitable for your audience. That's the issue that I got with what Trump got a. I don't know if he need a Negro in his campaign. I don't know. But
No.
when you talk stuff like that, go ahead.
No, I think you just made a point. I think Trump should be, and not a Candace Owens, but I think Trump should align himself with people that are more, have more common sense, okay, than always looking for the person who's the smartest book-wise, okay? The most intelligent person isn't always he needs an ear to different places. You know what I'm saying?
It's still gonna be him though. At the end of the day, that's what y'all feeling. It's always about Trump. Because if it wasn't, he would have been.
But how can it always be about him?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the transfer of power, that whole act in itself. That's the one thing that defines us from each and every country in this world. No matter if a president wins or lose, he's always there. Like I said, Hillary was at his inauguration, right? But he wasn't at Biden's. But it's a symbol. That's the symbol. And we take it so lightly because it says to him, okay, I might not have think you won, but for the betterment of this country, because we want to keep that together more than me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the king or you'd be the king. I'm going to succeed. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Give you your props, you won. But I'm telling you, that changed it. And he still, that changed it. That changed the whole dynamic.
A lot of people still believe, though, Conscious, that
but
this.
You know why they believe? Because Trump keeps telling them that, no matter what. And you think about, who Trump was at the time. He was the president of the United States. If you couldn't find the evidence that they had cheated you and you the most powerful man in the world, then maybe you shouldn't be the most powerful man in the world, because you kept saying it for months and months at your speech before you were the president. I mean, as you were president, they're going to try and steal this election. They're going to try and steal this election. But he didn't do anything to protect that election. Like, you the president, so what you going to do?
Protect it how? How can you protect
He-
it?
He could have had, what you mean? How could he protect it? He could have had people there watching, right?
They're always there.
So what?
But
So
I
why-
mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I definitely watched 2,000 Mules, and that looks pretty valid. I mean,
So why didn't they prove it in court though? We can make anything on the video look valid.
why
you know
do
what I'm
they
saying?
do half
And
the
the-
things
And the only reason why I say that is because of the situation that happened down here in Atlanta. I'm sure that was on it. But like the Secretary of Elections, he proved it like steal by steal.
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm
how
saying?
is our
So-
country?
He proved it still, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, but you can make it seem like they just lied. If you just got the video and you don't got no audio, they could, oh, yep, this is what they're saying to each other. Yep. I mean, could
But
you
wait
take
a
that?
minute. No, I was gonna say that's a mute point anyway, because the federal government don't have no say so in any election. The
Yeah,
state
the states control each of their own elections. That's in the Constitution. That's what I be saying too. So, we go out. Everybody out. One, two?
No,
No.
Okay.
But my question is, why are they then? If you can say that, then why is our government right now giving an open invitation to the whole South America? Come on over.
But that doesn't benefit
What's the
Democrats.
motive? What's the motive in that?
I don't understand, but that don't benefit, because when Mexican people come in and integrate, they usually
Ron don't
they
understand.
usually become Republicans. Like, I don't know about the generations after, but like maybe the
That's
first and
right.
second generations, they become Republican. They're more conservative than Democrats.
When
And
they
then
had an
even still, they
interview-
can't vote in federal elections. Like, I don't know about, I can't really say, like you said, state, but in the federal election, they are unable to vote because they're not natural citizens. How could they vote? You need
Yeah,
need more than
yeah,
you need more than your a social security card. You gotta have proof that you-
Kelly just explained in Milwaukee, a swing state, they didn't ask for no ID from Kelly.
No.
They just gave her. Yeah. Can you explain that
Yeah.
to them, Kelly? Again?
No,
They ain't
the
asked for no
demographics
ID.
are changing though. Like that whole notion of Mexicans being conservative. That's
I
just
think
like saying black folks. That's just like saying black folks are more conservative. But look at the demographics though. The demographics say otherwise. That's an old stereotype.
You still think
that
it's not
people-
valid though? I think it's still
No,
present, man.
no, it's not valid
Especially with the
because
Laugh for Trump movement. Or not that that's really big.
but those are old. Those are old. A lot of them are second and third generation Latinos.
No, it's
Of
a
course
lot
they-
young
of course
folks
they
in it,
gonna
man.
be-
No, I'm saying, like, MD, it's a rap group called Latinos for Trump.
Again, I'm telling you,
He like,
when we look at the demographics from a larger scale,
right.
I'm living it. I told you, I live in a Latino neighborhood.
Okay.
I see that. I see what the demographics are doing.
That's
The demographics show that the large majority of the dreamers, a large majority of these first generation Latinos that their mothers and fathers coming out of Mexico are highly liberal based on the
It's
benefits. Huh?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying based on the benefits that they get. Just like Negroes. We were conservative as hell at one point in time too. But when the benefits start going to our favor, basically the Democrats giving us Scooby snacks every now and again, they put us in a position of being liberal lapdogs. Huh?
They don't even give us Scooby snacks.
Yeah, we don't get them no more because they going to the dreamers now. That's where they're going. So the demographics have changed to the point where I keep telling black people we are about to be politically erased with a whole nother ethnic group.
So what's even
That's
the
just
point
what
of
it
being
is.
a Republican or a Democrat then? We might as well
Well,
just
to
concentrate
me,
on voting
it's
on,
not a point.
we might
To
as
me,
well
it's a
just
point of being a
concentrate-
constitutionalist.
Yeah, I was about to say we might as well just vote on the local level, almost in a sense, then, right?
I ain't got no problem with that either. And at least on the local level, we got the ability to accept or reject certain funds. So yeah, you might be right.
Local to me seems absolutely more beneficial in the long run. Okay. But that doesn't mean that I want to cross out, a federal election either.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe senators and congressmen, definitely.
I mean, I don't know what everybody does, but for me, these tax breaks, I'm not in that tax bracket. I don't make six figures. Okay.
Yeah, but
So-
how do you change that though? You know that ain't
How
gonna change.
about,
You
Ron,
got
how about you don't vote in the general? Let us vote in the general, and then we'll all agree to vote.
no.
in-
We all got to do it. It's a stand, brother.
Oh,
You got to
sorry.
be with us. You can't try and get Trump
No.
in just because you like drinking his gasoline. Okay.
Again, I'm a trucker, so I have to vote for Trump because I don't want no electric
don't have
during the truck.
Like my mom used to say, it's only two things you have to do: stay black and die.
But I look at a collective level. See, I don't look at it for just what's beneficial for me, because it's not like I can't make six figures ever. I just can't do it right now because of what I'm, going through. But I'm just saying it's always possible. And so I look at it as, what do I want for the people, the Americans collectively? And that's how I vote. I don't look at it for just a standpoint of myself.
But you
No,
gonna have to.
I agree with you. I agree with you,
think-
Kelly.
but-
That's what I'm saying. I think we would all agree.
I
that-
don't.
No, I think you're gonna have to start off like that, Kelly, because people only follow when they know it's a proven example. You're gonna have look what we built locally. Now, if you start doing it, and the next town start doing it, and the next town start doing it, look what we'll have then. And then so it's gonna have to almost be kind of like a grassroots effort, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, because you're gonna, especially nowadays, I got to see it to believe it almost. So you're
Well,
gonna
a grassroots effort is not a collective effort, though. The grassroots is found usually on a foundational set of policies that everybody pretty much agree with. A collective vote, just for the sake of being a collective vote, is essentially taking my individual vote away, because me and you may not agree on the same policy. But that's just like the anybody but Trump fiasco that we had. And that's why a lot of us are in the position that we're in now, because we didn't take into account what the grassroots aspect of the vote was about. We was just doing something collectively for a negative on another person. And now black folk, and I can only put it in a black perspective, black folks is arguing and complaining about certain policies based on the fact that they voted anybody but Trump.
True.
So what you're saying is they weren't paying attention to the policy, MD.
You can't pay attention to policy except for on the individual level. You can't do that collectively,
That's true.
because everybody collectively
But
gets
when that,
affected by different policies.
Right.
But don't we wanna collectively keep this country in order, as far as, the quote unquote American dream, even though it seems almost impossible right now because everything is so expensive. I mean, in my mind, I look at it like, okay, I want the best for me and my family, right? I freaking knew that what was going to happen when Joe Biden got in there in this whole border situation. And the reason I bang on it so hard is because I knew that what was going to happen, black people were going to go to the bottom of the totem pole. And that's the last freaking thing I want to see. Okay? Because black people, along with other Europeans, have worked hard to build this country. Okay? And why in the hell would they have to settle for anything less or be under anybody else?
Hold on. Skirt. Hold on. What just happened here? Did I just hear her say that Europeans fought hard for this country?
No, look, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying, I know how, look, it's always the biggest gangster. Okay, I'm not, it is what it is. I'm not saying it's right. What I'm saying is I wanted Americans first. Why
That
would,
never happen? Because
why
we're
would,
based on capitalism. It's gonna be money first, and once that money got into You know what I'm saying? Once you can commodify something, there's always going to be corruption in it, and the government is commodified. You can buy a senator, you got enough
But
money.
can we not say that maybe people need to do more gatekeeping? We talked about this before. Like, what would be wrong with that? Like,
Nothing.
what would be wrong with different communities doing that and actually caring about one another and where they're gonna, they're
That's going to be so hard, though. Now, can we so divided? Unfortunately,
Black Son, highlight Che's comment, please. That Negro over there shaving.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Say it again. I'm MD. I'm
which
sorry.
one? Europeans did build this, that one.
Oh, what, you talking about?
That one.
Look, I'm not talking about necessarily, like I said, it's always going to be the biggest gangster. That's kind of the way it goes. Okay. Like, I would tell people, learn Mandarin. Okay. I don't know, learn Spanish now.
Well,
See?
I would
See?
say that we collectively like low gas prices, but Ron don't agree
Oh
with
my
that. I know.
God, man!
Philly
I'm
and
just
MD
saying the
don't like
country's
low
not
gas
based off of low gas prices, bro. And I'm not
Well,
saying
hey, Black Son, I
and I'm not
disagree
saying
with
it
that, Black
should be a
Son. No,
factor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, MD. What you don't agree?
no,
with
I
that?
was saying, I would disagree with that because you do know a lot of transport companies, the higher the gas price, the higher tax cut they get as a company. So by you saying that, you'll be actually weighing into the monopolies and the conglomerates. When we talk about gas prices, usually we just talking about consumer gas prices.
Well, I was
So
looking.
collectively, so I wouldn't. That's why I said whenever you deal with stuff collectively, you can't do it that way because it's always somebody gonna always get the ass end of the stick. Somebody will.
Okay.
When you deal with your own individual vote, your own individual policy, how it affects you individually, that's how you got to vote. Now, grassroots efforts are people that individually conjoin on a specific policy, like reparations.
Okay.
That's a grassroots effort. That's not a collective effort.
Got you.
Because if it was a collective effort, then we'll be talking about all Negroes. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people you got to be careful using that word collective because it'll get you caught up in a position that you don't want to be in. Hell, that's the reason. That's the reason we caught up in a position that we're in right now.
Hey, MD, I like that one. You gotta be careful with that one.
You like that, Ron, but he talking about you. You the one that
He's
wanna
talking about you too, bro. He
No,
literally started off talking about you and then concluded with that.
But listen to what I'm saying.
Oh,
Ron.
okay.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Forget what he just said.
What based on what MD is saying, I 100% stand by Trump's policy. Period. You, on the other hand,
Which one? Besides the gas prices?
Besides the gas prices, stopping the war in Ukraine.
That is a wish, man. That's his wish list. But
No,
policy
those
that
are
he can
policies that he
actually
did the
do
first
as
time around.
president.
No, sir.
Okay, so how would he implement that war thing? He would just call them up, hey guys, 24-hour truce.
All up Putin.
Just stop fighting for 10 minutes. We're all gonna talk.
Well, first of all, you have to understand.
Calm down, guys. Whoa. No more bombs.
See, you don't want to hear it.
No more bomb
You
around.
ain't gonna have no answer for this. First of all,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, MD. Go ahead.
No, because y'all about to go to Ukraine. I want to say this real quick before y'all go to Ukraine.
Okay, no problem.
Here's an example. We're talking about the gas prices, right? Just using that as an example. It's a company called Maersk. Have y'all ever heard of that? It's like the shipping container people. That like they do like the shipping containers and the boats, from China to US doing shipping, right?
Oh, MUK.
It's MEARSK, I believe, like Maersk. They actually a Russian company, but they got US subsidiaries here in America because they got to go back and forth.
Right.
I seen a video on this when the gas crisis was going on in 2021. They actually benefited based on the gas cuts that they were getting. So essentially, the higher the gas prices, the lower they had to pay because the higher the tax cuts they was receiving through Biden's what was that shit called? What Biden was doing in 2021? What was it? When he was trying to alleviate all the terror stuff that Trump had did. He was giving all these subsidies to these shipping places, and that effectively started the shipping crisis that we in right now with the shipping surplus the decrease.
Right.
So I just wanted to point that out.
But so did y'all watch Trump get arraigned? Well, not arraigned, but he's already been found liable for the money already. Nobody saw that. Anybody? Everybody on left. But no, Trump.
Oh my bad. Yeah, I think Black Son left off. Yeah, I saw some of it.
What you man? That's what I'm saying. Just that image of it right there. Like, I understand him trying to be defiant. You know, he got to do what he got to do. But I'm just saying, sometimes you just got to back up. Like, okay, man, I really shouldn't be trying to run for president and go through all these cases, man. I should love my country enough not to put them through this. You don't even. That's why I'd be like, man, come on, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I like I said, I saw the part where he was talking about the attorney general in New York and calling a white anti-white racist and all. I'm like, well, like, where did that come from? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he spent a lot of stuff like you know, how you go from talking about your fraud case to talking about how up you in the polls and election interference and all that. I'm like, man, talk about the damn case, man. I don't want to hear about all that. You know what I'm saying? But the judge got him. The judge got him as far as the valuation of his property, how he was inflating it. He said he even said it in his in the damn press conference talking about they were saying that certain properties was being valued at like 17 and 18 million. And he said they was like 100 times more. I'm like, damn, 100 times? Do you know how much that is? I'm like, damn, well, so you telling me you own a property that?
How much was it valued at? I got a homeboy who would really love these numbers. How much was it valued at? 18 million.
Yeah, they were talking about one property that was valued at 18 million, but they bubbled the number to like 120 million. But in the damn press conference, he said they was 100 times more. So let's just say 10. Let's just say 10 million. There's a flat number. Right. If you're saying a property is worth 100 times more, but they valued at 10 million, so basically you're saying the property is worth $1 billion. What property that you own that's worth $1 billion? Well, hell, really more than $1 billion. So if we're talking about 100 times. Well, that would be like what, 10 billion?
Right.
I'm like, bro, you tripping, man. Come on. Like some shit that he say, man. Come on, man.
You don't know the irony of you talking about this, man. It's the RBR. He literally will say the same exact thing, bro. I call him the Black Donald Trump, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I still want to chop it up with him too.
Yeah, he'd be around. But I don't know how he can do it, man. That's just crazy. He still got a hold on the people. I understand why he is doing this. I understand why he got to do it. He literally has to do it. But I'm saying, how are so many Americans still down with this dude? Like, I would rather pick him than Joe Biden. Like, really? Like, come on.
It come down to politics.
Somebody else. I think if the Republicans would have went behind somebody else, maybe like I don't know who it could have been, but I think it would have been more easier for the Republican Party to win compared to having Trump. Like, I think Trump's gonna hold him back. That brand is bad because think about how that looked the first day, man. He got 3 or 4 more cases like this. I don't know if they're gonna all be televised. I think maybe that one down here in Georgia might be, but I don't know.
They only gonna televise one in Georgia.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
They can't televise. New York ain't gonna do it, and the other 2 cases federal, and they can't do it in federal court. So.
They should do it in federal court, though. I think the American public needs to see that.
Yeah. It's a law saying that you can't
That shit old as hell, though, man.
federal
They can
case.
do that shit. They should do it. If this is a truly our country, why not show it?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like I said, man, me personally, the only one that I find value in, the only case I find value in, well, the only two is the Washington case and the Georgia case. Them other two cases, I don't even really give a damn about. I mean, because they not really worth nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the Mar-a-Lago case. I mean, again, to Black Sun point, like you can go on down the line of the list of presidents that done had classified documents in their possession.
But
So I can see the witch hunt in that.
no, the difference is they asked him for him back. He's like,
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I ain't doing that. These mine. These are mine. Like, no, they the country's, man. You just kept them. You know what I'm
Ron, I
saying?
wanted
You
to
at
ask
work.
question.
You can't take our work procedures with you. Once you leave your job. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
So
What
once
you,
again,
and what you even need them for?
I'm gonna ask you a question, Ron. You
What
had
did
a
it-
question.
that's what did you need them for? What did he need them for?
You can't hear me. Damn, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we're
see you,
not
Black
listening.
Sun.
We're
So
not
yeah,
listening.
Ron had a question. He said, "Why would people still vote for Trump?" And you got all these cases. Again, Ron, I'm gonna tell you this, and I hope you're listening. Because of the policies.
He doesn't have any policies, man. He has wishes. I'm
And
gonna
that's why-
cause
and that's why you'll never understand why.
2 years. Now they just gonna
That's
stop
why
because
you'll never understand why.
okay, man. This
That's
is
why
my
you'll never
Trump
understand
is that
why
powerful.
Trump is ahead of Biden 10% in the polls in
So,
every
okay,
single
let me
poll.
ask you a question. So why not call him right now? Why not call him right now? You a sure win the election then.
Because
And
they
the
have to
one
vote.
ain't even a president. Think about that as a headline for your campaign. When you going up against Joe Biden, I stopped this war and I ain't even president. Think what I can do when I become president.
The
And I
people
leave
that
the
are
state.
polled, the people that are polled,
You're not gonna answer that question though, right?
I'm
That's
answering your
what I'm saying.
question.
You can say anything when you're trying to sell somebody something, but once they get the goods,
Want me
they
to
know
answer the
it's
question, or you
either
just want
good
to
or it's bad.
babble? You want to answer the question? Want me to babble? Or you just gonna babble?
I'm gonna keep babbling.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What was the question?
Okay, the reason why you're not understanding it is because the people that got Trump over 50% in the GOP primaries and 10% in every national poll, and I'm talking about left-leaning polls that don't like Trump, is because people have made up their mind because they like Trump's policies. Now, you keep saying there's no Trump policy, so we can't help you, sir. So you're going to forever be asking that question while we get Trump in office, and you're going to be wondering, dang, why did everybody vote for Trump? I don't get it. And you're never, and I keep telling you the policies
I
every
mean, I
day.
can't. I
It's
would
like
never
MD
want
said,
to or tell
policies
somebody
come
how
down
to
to
vote.
a
I would
visual.
never. Like, if you want to jump off the cliff,
Okay,
like,
you will never do it. Okay, so right. We all want to jump off the bridge, and you don't. So what's the problem? Don't vote.
Journey, nothing. I
Don't
can't
vote. So what's the problem, Ron?
because I'm an American. I can vote. That's my
So
protest.
what's that got to do with
That
our
vote is
vote?
my
No,
protest.
but you're worried about
Like,
why
I'm
we.
against this.
No, but you're worried about why we are voting for Trump. That's what you're not worried about your vote.
I'm
You're worried
intrigued.
about our vote.
I'm
You're worried about
intrigued.
our vote, though, sir.
I'm intrigued. Like, why would you be this silly?
Again,
It's so ridiculous.
I'm doing it because, and the millions of other people doing it because of policy, sir. And if you refuse to see
have
the
a
policy,
name, too.
no, I don't want to see the policy. No,
You said
I don't
drill-
want to see the
drill,
policy.
baby, drill, which is not a policy. That's not a policy. That's a wish. That's a wish because he has to get approved to do that, right? He can't just say, "I'm gonna start drilling," right? Can he do that?
Yes,
What about stopping mass illegal immigration? Is that a wish?
I hope. I hope. See, y'all act like I'm not against illegal. You know how I feel about illegal immigration.
But that's a policy though.
Well, he can do that. He definitely can do that. But that's not one of his policies. What policy did he say he was going to do? Reenact?
It is one of his policies, sir.
Huh?
What you say, Black Son?
He was talking. I could what I said that's the immigrations is one of his policy, but Ron is not. Ron is going to go la 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 la.
You
That's
know
what
you
Ron is
saved
doing
him
right
on that one, MD. He was searching. I done asked him that 3 days now. He
No,
magically come up with
What do you
it.
think today's show is
Magically
on?
come up with it now.
Last
Yeah,
two
that's
shows-
it.
Sir. Last two
Go
shows
back.
we've done was on immigration. I said the Democrats have buried themselves
Trump.
in.
Period.
You weren't listening. See, not
Yes,
listening. now.
I'm always
Okay,
listening.
Go ahead and babble. Okay, go ahead and babble.
Said I'm going to Babylon, but go ahead, man. You're not gonna do that to me. I'm hip to your game. That's what you do.
Because I said 2 days ago, I talked about how the Democrats, the ones you said are not there, I was talking about specifically just black men and women who are having Biden remorse because they feel like they didn't vote.
But did you
They
hear?
didn't vote for the open door policy, sir.
Look,
They didn't
like
vote-
my
they
man.
didn't vote for
Look,
that.
look what 420
I mean,
said.
they
right
did, but they didn't. Does that make sense, MD? They
here.
did.
Read this for me, Blackson.
Says the fact that they value his Florida property at 18 million is crazy. If y'all can't see, that has nothing to do with me, sir.
So you don't care that this man was lying
I
about
don't care. What
much
part
it-
do you care? I don't care
how
about
much he's
politics.
worth, how much something he's had is worth.
don't
You don't
care.
care about that.
I don't
Okay.
care. I don't
Okay.
care.
Well, okay.
So these
who's
are
to
two
say
different
that he's
shows.
gonna
No,
even?
I get it. No. You and exec and MD, y'all want to talk about his properties and court cases. Cool.
No, we're talking about
Y'all look to the policies, then I will
Hold
come
on,
to
stop
conversation. Other than that, I don't give a fuck.
man. Hey, raspy voice, man, calm down, man. Your
I don't
raspy
give a
voice be
fuck
screaming
about
and
all that.
stop screaming
Like I
at
said,
us,
to
man.
me, that's TMZ.
Listen,
That's
listen.
That's TMZ.
I'm saying that is not TMZ. That's the merits of
To
that
me,
man.
I'm sorry. To me,
That's how we get down in business. He's over
me, that's-
evaluating
no, that's
something
not
about
business to me,
himself.
sir. No,
Something
no.
about his business. Yes, that's not. He's not over evaluating something about his business.
That has nothing to do with his
That has
policy.
nothing to do with him as he's gonna handle
That has
business.
nothing to. Okay, we're having two different conversations. So you might want to talk to MD about that.
Okay,
think
okay, I
MD
give you.
I
I
think they
give you
would.
the floor. Let's say one of his
So I'm
policies.
sorry I interrupted y'all TMZ conversation. Y'all can get
No,
back. When y'all ready to talk about
I ain't even saying nothing.
so
No,
you
but was
saying how he
sitting
does
up here
business
entertaining
is
Ron about
TMZ?
him properties and going to court. I don't care.
Hold
but
on,
y'all-
hold on a second.
Now,
You
now,
saying
I do believe it's crazy that if true, that he overvalued his shit like that. You know what I'm
it
saying?
already is true? You know the judge already
Oh yeah,
credited
yeah.
the biggest part.
Yeah, you're right.
of the
Yeah,
case.
yeah.
So that part is true. That's what I'm saying. Like he could do anything. But he said it too.
What's
He
that
said
to
I
do
could
with
shoot
policy?
somebody on Fifth Avenue and I still have supporters.
Because of his policy. What part of you don't understand?
Oh man, there's people blind. Like that's what I'm saying. He ain't gonna do nothing if you're doing this while
Policy,
you
right? I
in
get it.
business.
I'm blind to all the
These people
TMZ.
gonna benefit the
blind
country.
to the policy. I get it.
Man, come on, man. I understand, man. That gas is good. What it tastes like? Strawberries or lemonade?
Lemonade, sir.
It's lemonade. Okay.
At least it gave you a flavor.
I ain't gonna say great for. I ain't
Ron
gonna
is
say
up
great
here
for rain.
going on because he don't want me to talk about goddamn Mr. Jamal Bozeman. That's what it is.
Man, you
wanna
can.
Yeah,
Yo, he's
Have y'all got into that yet?
Yes, man. He tried to
tried
equate
to,
him
but
to
the
the
boy-
tenure. He tried
boy
to equate him
Ron-
to the Proud
The
Boy.
boy Ron had to come in and save him. I was about to get into it, but I'm
No,
glad you
man,
did.
I prove.
Let's get into
I
it.
prove he tried to say that Enrico and Jamal was the same type. They should be in jail for the longest. I'm like, wow.
Well, like I said, this is the fact of the matter. Bowman did obstruction of government proceedings. Well, the point blank period.
Thank you.
I mean,
Oh,
you can't deny it.
on that. We concurred on that. But he was saying that it equated to him, Enrico. What's my man? Not Iglesias, but Torres. Like that. It was that type of crime. I'm like, come on, man. And that's how we kind of went
I
down the
don't-
rabbit
I
hole
don't
of January 6th.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the dude
I think he
exact
stopped.
charges is. I don't know.
I think he obstructed the vote for the budget for, you know what I'm saying, that temporary budget. I think it was
No,
that.
no, I'm talking about the Proud Boys dude.
Enrique. Yeah, you talking about Enrique.
Oh, he was on the Rico.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, they got him on Rico. I mean, but what was the Rico? What was the conspiracy? Like for what? Do you know? Because I don't. Unless they're trying to put sedition on it.
think it was sedition.
So with that aspect, yeah, Bozeman didn't do no sedition. I ain't gonna go that far, but he did obstruct
Yeah,
government proceeding. He did do that.
And MD, obstruction is a felony, correct?
Yeah,
You think it's proper?
obstruction on government proceedings. Hell yeah, that's a felony.
Okay, that's okay. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
No, I don't think the judge being crooked, man. I don't think so. But that's me. Billy. Oh, Billy. But yeah, man, come on now. Dude is a crook, man. It's cool. It's cool in business, but this ain't really business. It's politics, man. You have to be.
Hey, I tell you what, y'all remember, and Black Sun, you definitely should remember. Couple months ago, on Arena this week, we talked about what? We talked about them two dudes in Tennessee.
Yeah.
At the at the state capitol.
Yep, I remember that.
No, I don't think so.
Now,
I don't think that was it.
Now they didn't get charged. Now I'm just using that as a precedent, right? They didn't get charged with anything, but they initially got they seat government taken away. So now me personally, like I said, I get your point, Black Son. He did a crime at the end of the day.
Right.
But what I think gonna happen is it's gonna be more about impeaching him out of his seat than anything.
Oh, I'm with that. And Margaret Taylor Greene is with that too. Well, she want him in jail, but what I'm saying,
hate him. You know why? Because he clowned her. He clowned her on the steps. You don't remember that? She don't like that dude. You ain't gonna mention that part, Blackson. That's kind of the agent part of you. You kind of forget what Marjorie Taylor did.
You just said he committed a felony. How did you ignore that? How did you do that magic trick just now?
So, what felony did commit?
Oh, repeat that, MD. He didn't hear you talk about the felony. I'm sorry.
It's a felony?
Yeah, he committed.
No, I was saying the crime that he did was a felony.
It was a felony.
Obstruction on government proceeding. That's a felony. But do I think he's gonna be arrested? No. That's just me. And like I said, me personally, I think more people had a hand in it than y'all think.
Oh,
Democrat and Republican.
I'm with you, brother.
Mm.
So you saying he was a goddamn?
That's me putting my tinfoil hat on.
Well, then
why you think
what
more
you say?
people have?
What you say, Black Son?
I know. I was just saying I'm putting the same tinfoil hat on. I'm with you. Let's
Why
get
you
the
think
nigga
more
to do
people
it.
have something to do with
Nigga
it?
to do it. For that show, Mikey likes it. Mikey will eat it. Here, eat it, Mikey. He likes it. Let the nigger do it. Let the nigger do it. Nigger, grab the goddamn fire extinguisher. They installed this thing. You can jump right head first.
Now what you say, Ron? You asked me a question.
This dude,
Like so, true.
something happened to him. Man.
Hey, oh, that's not what happened. Okay, cool then. Okay, that's not what happened. Okay.
Who you think? I mean, why you think it's other people behind it?
Well, because Marjorie Taylor Greene and other Republicans after Kevin McCarthy neck. Why? Because Kevin McCarthy initially was saying no to the Ukraine funding. Now, after the damn fire alarm get pulled, all of a sudden, he got some type of bipartisan compromise written up, like out the blue. How that happen?
Yeah. Next time he come up, put up a screensaver. You know who that is?
Hold on, what happened?
Somebody just keep popping up. Did you see him, Blackson?
Oh, I'm on the road.
It say Free R. Kelly.
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is.
Am I tripping?
I don't either. I don't know.
Okay, I'm tripping.
But but yeah, what I'm saying is, yeah, just out the blue, Kevin, and now this is me going in conspiracy theory, but all signs lead to it. I think they told Bozeman, "Hey, look, Negro, we want to work with y'all. We want to get everything that y'all want. We want everything we want. Let's come to a compromise." But the other Republicans ain't gonna go for it, so we need a distraction. So you go out here and take your black ass out here and pull this fire alarm while we get everything drafted. And by the time you get back, we're gonna have a resolution. Ain't gonna be no shutdown. He said, "Yes, boss."
Yes, sir.
And he went and pulled the fire alarm. They drafted up the new 45-day state bill, and poof, no more government shutdown. Remember, the Republicans were saying, "Fuck it, shut it down." That's what they were saying pre-fire alarm.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, post-fire alarm, everything well and good, and they vote on a new bill, and that's that. Nah, I can't. I ain't going for that. I ain't going for it.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, MD.
Pre-fire alarm, all the Republicans was on one accord. We not signing shit on no defense budget that got Ukraine in it.
That's
They
right.
was all on one accord. Marjorie Taylor Greene had done went home, came back. So one Saturday, once they were still trying to put that Ukraine shit in there, Republicans were like, "Fuck it, shut it down. We going home."
Right.
And then Bozeman started cussing out. I don't know if everybody done seen the video. He was talking about gun rights. Like
Right.
what that had to do with anything, I don't know. He was cussing
Get your
out
hands
some
out
white
of my
man.
pocket. That was
Yeah.
Get your hands out of my pocket moment.
Yeah, he was cussing out some white man about gun rights while they was trying to adjourn. Basically, what he was doing, he was trying to not get people to leave. That's what he was trying to do.
Right.
He just went around cussing out people.
Get your hands out of my pocket.
And right before they was finna adjourn and shut down, poof, the fire alarm get pulled. So everybody got to leave the building. Why everybody leaving the building? I believe it was a bipartisan effort, Democrat and Republican, some, including Kevin McCarthy, to write up a new bill that, quote unquote, made everybody happy behind the backs of other Republicans.
Wow.
I think we got a troll though. We might be starting to blow up the free R. Kelly dude. I know I want triple. You see the private.
And now you see all the damn Republicans. Oh well, I ain't gonna say all of them because some voted for it.
Right.
But
Right.
You got some Republicans that's trying to get McCarthy up out of there
Facts.
because he did some shit behind their back.
I know Matt Gaetz on a war, a rampage brother.
Matt Gaetz, MTG.
Matt Gaetz. Come on.
Huh?
Y'all think Marjorie Taylor Greene is crazy, man?
Hell
I mean, that's neither here nor there. That ain't got nothing to do with this particular situation, though.
No,
I mean, this particular situation, she's telling the truth. She said they was about to get ready to shut down. She was finna leave. She came back into the Capitol after the shit get pulled, and now all of a sudden they got a bill up for vote, and it was firmly against. All the Democrats voted for it, and half the Republicans.
Right.
So
right.
obviously it had to be some Republicans that knew what the fuck was going on. It had to be.
I don't know. Why would he jump on the sword though? He ain't get nothing out of it.
Because they told him to. You missed that part. MD said they told him to. They's like, look, Negro.
No, man. Especially
Fact,
political.
exec agrees too. He said facts.
Unless you get some type
Step and fetch.
No, you gonna do that for it. And he ain't one of them dudes. He's a smart dude. Like he ain't just gonna do. He gonna get something out of it. That's what I'm saying.
So why'd he do it then, Ron?
Right. How smart is he? How smart is he going around cussing folks out about different policies? Ain't even nobody talking about gun rights. the white man was like, damn, what's going on? He didn't even know what the hell was going on. Go back and watch that video.
I'm gonna have to check it out, but I'm assuming
You got the link, MD? We got to see that shit.
I mean, I'm driving right now.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I'm assuming he was doing it to try and stay in the session. You know
Okay, but is that not obstructing government proceedings? You just told on yourself.
Not when he's. I'm not saying he's not guilty. I don't know the situation. Like I kind of do. I keep hearing it, but I haven't seen him pull the fire alarm. I haven't seen.
You ain't seen it? Oh man,
I seen the still of it. But it was I didn't see the video.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Show it
God.
real quick. You got it, Blackson?
You funny, Ron.
Show it, man. I seen a still picture of it. Have y'all literally seen him like running and doing?
Oh gosh.
No?
that's like saying I see the still picture of the dude with the knife in the other dude back, but I ain't see no video though. But I see the still picture with the knife and the bat.
Facts.
That's like that. The dude will pull the damn fire alarm. It is what it is. Matter of fact, he done came out and apologized. So it ain't like he didn't do it or he denying it. He just making up some convoluted story. Talking about a door. Ain't no door right there.
Oh man.
Like I said, bro, somebody put him up there. He ain't do that shit on his own accord. Somebody put him up to that shit.
Facts.
And just like a step and fetch it, he did it.
Yep.
Look at this shit real quick. Hold on, y'all.
You pulling it up, Ron?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay, cool. Let me know when you put. I'll share screen. I'll see.
Oh no, I put it up on my phone. My fault.
Okay, cool. You can put it. I mean, you can just give me the site. I'll put it right on up, man.
It's Forbes breaking news. Just go to. I just put in Jamal Bowman video,
Okay, hold on.
and then went to Marjorie Taylor.
And the fact that they will go through all of that just to give some money to Ukraine is telling.
Yeah,
It's telling.
yeah. That right there. Yep. Very telling. Very telling.
And like I said, yeah, me and Black Sun don't agree with the whole how the funding should go with Ukraine and all. Because like I said, me personally, I think it should be incremental at how we back out. But this right here shows that and I ain't even gonna call it a democratic agenda because it ain't. It's more or less a foreign agenda.
Money.
That's
what it is saying.
Of how far they willing to go to keep that shit going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To keep for whatever reason.
Yeah, I agree. Well, like I said, man, I think yeah. I mean, they obviously, so they got their little money that Zelensky need for this month. So I'm just wondering where they're gonna pull next month. Because Zelensky gonna turn right back around. How long does that funding last, MD? Do you know?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking out loud. Like I said, I seen this still, and this is what this is, but they saying he admitted.
Say that again, Ron.
It was an accident. That's what he says. Pulled a fire alarm can and I was off.
He said it was an accident.
That's what he said.
So he didn't know the difference between
Hey,
so
look,
he's
this is what he said. I was trying to get the door. I thought the alarm would open the door and put the fire alarm to open the door by accident. I was just trying to get my vote, and the door usually open, wasn't open. It was closed. Bowman at it. So he mistakenly just pressed the fire alarm.
Oh, he mistakenly pressed the fire.
That's his statement, and he's going with it. Brilliant. So now he can say he accidentally pushed it.
He accidentally. Okay, I got you.
Uh-oh.
I mean, do you mind, or do you mind if I respond? Or Marjorie Taylor Greene, you mind if she responds to that video?
Sure, she's handsome enough.
Hey, what are you doing out here?
I just had
Y'all
something.
here?
Oh my gosh, I'm having something to.
Hi, everyone. We're at the infamous door where Jamal Bowman.
Hey, I got to step out real quick, y'all. I'll be right back.
Now, these doors are open on weekdays. Every member of Congress knows that. Everybody that works here knows that. But on Saturdays and Sundays, they are locked, and only certain doors are open on Saturdays and Sundays. Now, come on over here. This right here is a fire alarm. Nowhere does it say pull the fire alarm to open the exit door. Doesn't say that, and I think ex-middle school principals know better. Let me show you how we go when we need to go vote. I know this because my office is in here in Cannon Building. Come on, go this way.
I don't understand how she got elected. Okay.
You following it so far, Ron?
Oh, look, there's stairs. By the way, we had to use the stairs to evacuate the Cannon Building after Jamal Bowman pulled the fire alarm. Now, here's where you have an option. As members of Congress, we can continue to go down the stairs this way. And you can go in the basement and we can walk in the tunnel that goes under the road to the Capitol. We do that all the time, especially if the weather's bad. Or you can come around this way. See where that says exit? It exits out on New Jersey. This one is open all the time. Not just some of the time, all the time. So let's explain very clearly again. Jamal Bowman didn't pull the fire alarm to try to get out of the building because he had to rush to go vote. I know that for a fact because I also work in the Cannon office building, and I watched Catherine Clark, the Democrat whip, make a motion to adjourn, and then within minutes, Jamal Bowman pulled a fire alarm, and he knew he was pulling a fire alarm because he's a former middle school principal. And then he ran out of the building and didn't tell anybody he did that. And this building was evacuated for over an hour, and Congress had to hold the vote open. That's usually only 15 minutes on the first vote. They held it open for over an hour as well. There's some serious problems for Jamal Bowman, and he needs to be prosecuted for violating the same federal law that they are prosecuting January 6th defendants and President Trump.
America. What do you say to that, Ron? Hey, Kelly.
Like I said, I don't understand how y'all equate his actions to January.
No. You were saying that it was. Did you say he was an accident and he didn't know which one?
That's what he
I
said.
mean, she gave us a nice tour. Did you enjoy that tour, Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay, can I pull up pull up the time that her and Jamal Bowman got into it and watch him destroy her. So of course this her retribution. She tried to get back at him.
Whoa.
Not about that shit.
How are you dancing around the fact this man?
I'm just saying, you got to man. This is a long game. You talking?
Maybe Kelly can translate between me and Ron because I don't think
he's long game. Like back in maybe a few months ago, Jamal Bowman destroyed on the Capitol steps, talking that little yin yang. I feel threatened by this black man. You remember that,
sir? What's that got to do with?
Do you remember when she said that about him?
What's
that she felt threatened by the words that he was saying to her?
Well, maybe she did. I don't know. What was he saying to her?
You should. It was. It was on camera. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I have to look. Where is this country? You
look up Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jamal Bowman get into it. Capitol steps.
See, I think I was saying earlier, she needs to start being way more bold because I don't give a fuck what you look like. I'm gonna tell you to kiss my ass. I don't care because you can't out be a bee. Just saying. She's being too nice. I gotta see this though.
Pull it up, Blackson. Let the class look at it.
You gotta send me the link, Ron. I don't know what you're talking about. Ron, can you
okay.
put it on them chips? God damn, that damn high pitch is killing me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on,
And I know it makes me want to go get the
Yeah,
chips.
just put the chip. Stay away from the chip. Put down the chip, sir. Stay away.
I'm sorry about
hands up. Step away from the chips. Okay, so I just need a link. And I would be glad to play this.
Okay. Oh, I can't put it in the chat.
You can't put it in the chat?
Well, let me try and see if I can.
Can you put it in the private chat, and then I can post it. I need to make it.
I'm gonna have to do it this way.
I'm gonna have to.
For some reason, I mean, I had a really that would work. I had a really hard time getting back in. I don't know if everything got signed out. I apologize. I got a work call, so I had to go quick. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. I pulled it up on my phone, but okay, maybe this is it right here. Let me see. I found it. I did find it.
Is it on YouTube or?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, let me see if this will work. I'll bring it over here and see if I can.
Okay,
chat. Okay. Here. Paste. That work?
Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, I see it now. Boom. Okay. Okay, I got it. Share screen.
I didn't know they had, some type of entanglement at some point.
Okay.
No, I think that's in New York.
Now let's talk about the truth.
Where was it?
This one there, Capitol in the festival. Oh, I think I might have it.
Now let's talk about the truth. Get her out of here. What inspired that today? Jamal Bowman. What inspired that today? I was born and raised in New York City. This is the city that I love. It's a city focused on hard work and love for all people. We will never accept hateful rhetoric in our city. Any rhetoric that is divisive, any rhetoric that uplifts white supremacy, we are pushing back against that in all its forms. Marjorie Taylor Greene needs to take her ass back to Washington and do something about gun violence, do something about affordable housing, do something about childhood poverty, do something about climate change. Do your freaking job, Marjorie Taylor Greene. You don't need to be in New York City talking that nonsense. Go back to your district. You're not. What are you doing here? You're here for politics. You're here because you want to be VP. You're here for your own fundraising. You're here for your own nonsense.
That other one might be a better one.
Okay.
To let her go now. Save the party. Save America. Save the children. Do something about guns. Come on, invest in education. The borders what Trump left me. What are you talking about?
Where are the migrant
What
children?
kids?
You guys
We're
lost
accepting them. We love them. We love the migrant children. Why we lost them?
You can't find them.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, migrant children.
No, we don't know the news. I don't know. That's Fox News. That's Fox. Listen, I need you to save the party. Save the party.
That
Come
one
on.
right there. But that is it right there. She felt threatened by that.
So what's that got to do with?
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It's retribution, and he kind of made her look foolish.
So he pulls the fire hydrant for retribution?
No. I'm saying her going after him. The video you just showed. was her retribution against him.
But if he would have never pulled the fire hydrant, she would have never had nothing to say.
Yeah, I
about
didn't say
it.
she didn't give him a chance. I didn't
No,
say
but
that.
didn't he put himself in that position by pulling the fire hydrant?
Okay, he jumped on the sword. What you want me to say?
I mean, well, technically, I just seen a chick screaming Marjorie Taylor Greene down the other day. You know, so I think this is just what they do.
Yeah. I mean, but she said afterwards, she said she felt threatened. It's political. I mean, what is it? Political theater.
I mean, I think
of course they all acting, but I'm just saying. But that's what they do. They feed off of each other. Just and then Jamal Bowman hit the rounds too. Like this is all.
But why did
They don't make that face
get the fire hydrant?
To stop the vote, apparently, right?
Oh, okay. So
Just say it was okay, and now he's about to be ousted as senator. That's his retribution? That's his loss?
I mean, he's the one that.
But you think he should go to jail, right?
I mean, that's what Margaret telling. I'm saying.
No, I'm asking you. Do you think he should go to jail? Yes.
I don't think if you don't know the difference between a fire hydrant and a door, then he doesn't need to be. No. Listen.
We've already admitted that. What do you think?
Okay, so then, okay.
Do you think he should go to jail?
He doesn't need to be. He doesn't need to be a congressman.
Okay, so he just should be expunged from Congress, and that's it.
Yeah, I said that from the get go.
Okay, Big Whoop. Let's move on. He's out. He's out of here. He's out of here.
I mean, I don't necessarily want to see anybody like that go to jail. I mean,
jail, but
you know, but
you should
we
have heard Blackson early.
We have to play their game. Like,
You should
okay.
have heard Blackson earlier. He wants him to do 22 years.
Well, I mean, I think he's just saying making
hard
a
labor.
parallel.
I was making
Banging on rocks. You ever seen Life, Kelly?
Yes.
That's what Blackson want, Jamal.
Yeah,
Jamal
right. No, he doesn't. Stop
in
it.
Mississippi.
Look,
You should have heard him earlier.
You're leaving out a lot. You're leaving out a lot right now. What
So you
I
didn't
said,
say that.
Kelly, I said if they give him a slap on the wrist, then they should give everybody on J6 a slap.
That doesn't equate, though, brother.
It
That
does equate because he
equate.
disrupted.
One thing
disrupted.
is different, though. I'm saying he had access, and it was on the weekend. That shows you the difference. He was allowed in that facility. You know what I'm saying? Even though he might have broke the law he could say it was a political gesture. Okay, I'll take my lumps on the wrist. But that doesn't equate to the January 6 people who knowingly stopped the presidential commencement of him being, the president being signed in as
The
president.
Congress bill
Totally
is less
different
important.
thing under a lie. You
So
keep
you're
missing
saying-
that.
But
Like
it's
Jamal Bowman did
breaking
what
the
he did.
same law.
No,
That's
but
the
it's
whole
not the
point.
same. Come on. It's
Thank
not
you,
the same
Kelly.
crime, y'all. The severity of the crime, you know that. Like crime isn't based off of what is done. It's the severity of it, right? Because it's murder 1, murder 2.
No, sir. The law
Oh,
is the
it
law,
isn't. It isn't.
sir.
No, the attempted murder is nothing like
Disruption.
that. It's just murder, huh?
It's
Murder,
disruption
robbery.
with
Is there a
the-
difference
with
between
government.
robbery?
They're always going to do case per case.
So that's what I'm saying. It's the severity of that.
But I'm
That's
saying
what it
people like
is.
us wouldn't even give a shit, right? Like we'd be like, that's pretty corny. You know what I'm saying? Like most of
I
us
didn't say
really
it was
wouldn't
fair.
care.
I'm just saying that's how the game is set up. I ain't saying
But-
it's fair.
But everybody's going so yeah. It's like not y'all, but they need to
It's
make up
us.
their minds.
It's
They
us.
say, "How dare you let these people take over our lives?" And 1% of the population has all the money, and blah blah blah. For some reason, certain idiots think their money isn't included, but that's another story.
Right.
And then when we try to do something about it, then you turn around and tell us, "How dare you go against our precious people?"
But
Like-
you know what it is, Kelly? It's both sides playing us. Because like when you mad at one side and I'm mad at the other side, they still got an enemy on both, so they can play off each other. You know what I'm saying? Almost like wrestling. You can go behind the ring. Okay, you do this, I'm gonna do this, and then we go get the crowd back. And then 1 minute you gonna have the belt, then the next month I'm gonna have the belt, and then you know what I'm saying. A certain section gonna love them, a certain section gonna hate them.
Yeah, it sounds like football.
But we all gonna be getting money out of this, and that's how they kind of play us. You know what I'm saying? And we don't really see that. That's why I'm saying we shouldn't vote for Trump or Biden. All of us.
Why you keep saying we? Just you,
Wait,
you
I'm
don't vote
saying
for Biden.
because
I mean,
other
Trump. How
one
about that?
person, because I'm going to vote for Biden. Y'all going to vote for Trump. That's why I say we shouldn't vote for Biden or Trump.
Why? Our little
Because they're the same
non-voting.
thing. They're the same thing. Y'all don't see
They're
it.
Right,
not
but
the same
there's
thing. No,
not
sir,
Yes,
they're
they
not.
are, man.
No.
Okay, Trump is a little more narcissistic. He wants all the, you right. Trump wants all the
Two
power,
different policies, sir.
but
Two
he's
different
not gonna
policies.
be able to get it though. He's gonna be a lame duck as soon as he get in. Half of the
Trump
Republicans,
has
hold on, Blacks.
closed
Half of
border
the
policy.
Republicans aren't going to
Biden
want
has
to
open
agree
border
with him.
policy. That's the difference right there.
I don't care what you saying, man. We talking about when you get in. Half of so the
Trump didn't
just
have
take
so Trump
like
had an
say,
open border policy when he was
it's not about his policies, man. It's
it is
it's
about
if he's
policy.
able to enact them.
Well, to me, it's about
So what if
policies.
it's split though? What if the Democrats take the House and the Senate and Trump is still the president? Then what are they gonna be able to do?
They're
Nothing.
not gonna know. Well, we have to see.
No, you can't say that, man. You cannot say
I'm
that.
saying that. Yeah, I'm
No, you
saying that.
cannot.
I'm saying that. I'm saying
Okay,
that
are we,
because
hold on
people
a
are
second.
tired of the
Are we
Democrats.
going off?
So yeah, I can
Are we
say
going
that.
off of the special elections that's been happening since Trump has lost? Because they've been going overwhelmingly to Democrats.
Well,
So
they're
if we're
not going to
going
go
off
to
of that,
Democrats
that's
this year
exactly
because
how it's going to go. The
Democrats suck.
Democrats going to
They
take over the
suck
House
this year.
and the
They
Senate.
suck with
Even
all their policies, sir.
that's how it's going to go, though, Blackson.
That's
Even
not how.
if Trump, yes,
Who's
it is.
going to
That's how it's been going in
Democrats?
all those special elections. Even up in Wisconsin, which is a Republican area, the Democrat won.
But
And that
not
was the
really.
Supreme Court, right, Kel? You heard about
Kansas,
that, right?
our two biggest counties, Dane and Milwaukee, are blue, but the rest is kind of red. So
Yeah, I think she like a Supreme Court. She's like a Supreme Court judge. She ain't like, you know, I won't say she ain't nothing major, but she the Supreme Court judge of Wisconsin. But I'm saying she was a Democrat and she won. And they were saying this in a Republican area. I'm just saying, if we're going off of the trends of
So are
special
you talking
elections,
about Tammy Baldwin? Who are you talking about?
I can't remember her name. This was probably like a year, I won't say maybe like close.
Oh no, that would have been.
But I'm saying more Democrats have been winning in like local elections since Trump has been out of office.
Okay, but the fuckers
Even in Ohio,
don't
you know what I'm
do
saying?
nothing conscious. I'm in a Democrat city. It's
Yeah.
a shithole. Trump didn't lie. It's a shithole.
I'm
They're
saying,
not
but-
doing nothing. A black man is our mayor, and he's not doing anything.
But that's both sides, Kel. That's both sides. That's both sides. Like that's
I
what I'm
can't
saying.
argue
That's what
that.
we keep missing. How is it not? Because like even think about it now. Even with that impeachment shit, you can't impeach Biden for crimes because he's president now. Things that he's did when he was vice president. You can't do that. If you're gonna impeach a president as president, he has to commit a crime as president, not as vice president. You see what I'm saying? So that's just a nothing burger in itself.
Well, that's what they do.
But they
They
doing
do a
it for
whole
show.
bunch
That's
of
what I'm
nothing
saying. Both
burgers.
sides do that shit, Kel.
Yeah.
Both sides do that. And every week is something. We got Hunter. They started off saying Hunter got $3 million. Now it's up to $40 million. How the fuck did he do this? And his dad wasn't even running for president at the time. He was doing this in like 2017.
But his dad was a vice president, sir.
Not in 2017.
And they used the name. They
I didn't
used the
wait a minute,
name
Paxton. Did you
to
just say
make the
Joe Biden
moves.
was the vice president in 2017? Say that
He was
again.
vice president in 2014. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
So
during,
I
and
said
during
100%.
2014, he
Hold on.
used his name because it goes way back, and they had enough
How?
to
So
make
how was
money.
that benefiting him now back then? How was that benefiting him back then?
How's that benefit back then? Is because
and they didn't prove
Biden made
and they
money.
didn't prove
He
it. Look, and
used
they
his
didn't prove
position
it.
as
But I'm saying
as-
they didn't
as-
prove it till he started running against Trump. Do you or even brought it up? Till he started
well,
running
they
against.
then brought it up when Biden was
It was
first running.
yeah, they what?
In fact, the
I mean, what?
Ukrainian prosecutor brought it up in 2014, sir,
Hold on,
and
hold
Biden
on.
had him fired.
Hold on. I want to show you something. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Jesse, what I'm talking about is the fact that, okay, I'll give you a prime example. Okay, Dane County, Madison, it's a blue city. It's a great city to live in. Okay? Great. Got a lot of help, et cetera, resources, all that. Here, it is what it is. The crime is out of control. It's a shithole. Period. You know, it does. I'm not necessarily saying that red's good, blue's bad, because we can look over this whole country and look and see that ain't the truth. You know, but depending on where you're at, I would think that people would be fighting harder, asking for more. You know. But can't make it. I don't know. I thought about doing the alderman thing. I don't know if you guys have thought about getting involved locally, where you stay at or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like that might be the only way we can make some type of change. You know. I don't know. I'm definitely considering it.
I'm too much of a do something like that. I'm a rebel.
Well, you know, we're a little old now, conscious. Both of us are like 45, right? So all that thug life tattooed on your chest.
No, yeah, it's too late for me.
You gotta get rid of that, homie.
Hold on, let me show you.
Ron's answer is we should just all stick our head in the sand, and that's his solution.
Oh my God. I think he needs to focus on finding him a wife and pushing out some bait. Well, not him, but having her push out some bait.
Shit. It might not. Where is it?
Conscience, we gotta you know, push the nuclear family, buddy. We're kind of in trouble when it comes to that.
Oh, I feel you, but
sometimes
we can't make people do it. People are selfish nowadays. That's why they ain't having like kids. You got to change that mentality. Wait a minute, it won't pop. Man,
yeah, that's a conversation for another day. Well, men and women, I think the role reversal is real.
It ain't a lot of love in the world. Hey, man. I can't share this video.
That's because people have turned so selfish. That's part of our problem too. You know, it's all about me. You know, I was saying earlier, and not to put my business out there, but you know, I have an aunt that's made it to millionaire status. Do you think I could? I mean, yeah, she might help me out maybe here and there if I need it. You know, I'll give her props for that. You know, but when once people get to a certain point in their life, man, I'm telling you, it's hard. Like they're not, you know, they work hard to get there. They're not just gonna give it away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes,
and not that I blame them, but I mean, what is family for? And money is no fun if you're the only one with it. I've been there before. You know, when you're the only one that has a bag like that, it's kind of lonely. You know? I don't know. I just think people are super selfish.
Hello. Oh man, this ain't working, man. Hello, can y'all hear me?
Right, I hear you.
But this is David Packner right here. Y'all be messing with him. But he has the Victor Show, and this was on Fox over the weekend. My shit running slow as hell. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what's going on.
President Biden, because I was investigating Burisma. There were no complaints whatsoever.
Now this is the lawyer, the actual prosecutor, right?
Right. Yes, that's him.
Because pressure was repeatedly put on President Poroshenko. That is what ended up in him firing me.
Is that why he got fired? Because
that's the president of Ukraine.
The former vice president, now president.
First of all, this is the completely crazy person. This is something wrong with him. Second, there is no one single word of truth. And third, I hate the idea to make any comments and to make any intervention in the American election. We
Very
have very
useful
much
use.
enjoyed the bipartisan support.
The look on Kilmeade's face is just golden. I've got to frame this.
And please do not use such person like Shurkin to undermine the trust between bipartisan support in Ukraine.
Right. What do you mean? He's not your friend?
I don't see him maybe 4 years or something at all, and hate the idea to have him because he play very dirty game, unfortunately.
Okay, so that is not true. He didn't get fired because of Joe Biden.
He was fired but because of his own statement, and if he do not do that, next day Ukrainian parliament will fire him with that.
All right, Mr. President, thanks so much. Stay safe.
Oh, I can
You know what I
destroy that.
mean? No horse's mouth, guys.
No. First of all, that is the coup d'état president, number one.
Oh, see what I'm saying? What?
MD, do you see this?
No,
Do you see this, MD? MD, hold on. Do you see this, MD? He got the coup d'état president trying to prove a point. Boy, I'm about to destroy
Fox
you now.
News? On Fox
I'm
News?
about to destroy your ass now, bro. You
On
didn't ask
Fox
for it, Ron. I
News?
told you to stay out of international affairs, and you're trying to bring a coup d'état president up here, a goddamn puppet. But let me destroy that shit with the
hold
word
on a
out of the
second.
horse's mouth. Hold on.
Before we get started, though, real quick, before you destroy me like a
Oh, I'm
peon,
about to
like
destroy your ass.
I'm so used to it. Now, this whole thing is Joe Biden did this to save Hunter, right? But who sent Joe Biden in to do that? Did Joe Biden concoct this all himself, or was he like kind of doing it for President Obama? He was speaking on behalf of President Obama, or did Joe Biden do this on his own?
Well, let's find out and see. Let's find out and see.
You don't know the answer to that?
I do, but I want to play.
Well, it was Obama, just like I know the answer.
I
It was
want to play it
Obama
straight from
who
Joe
decided
Biden.
to do that, and Joe Biden just went over there, right? Because he said I had to, you know that, right? Isn't that right?
Hold on.
Come on, man. You in foreign affairs. Who sent them? Was it Obama, or did Joe Biden decide to do this all on his own as vice president? You can't answer that. MD, do you know the answer? I know the
I'm
answer.
bringing it up. I'm bringing it up, sir. Have patience.
No, you don't have to bring
Hold
it
on,
up.
hold
if
on.
you know the answer. Who sent them?
Say the question again.
I said, did Joe Biden go on his own accord over to Ukraine, or was he sent by the president?
You talking about when all that happened?
Yeah.
It was some kind of summit he was at. What was that
Right.
summit, Black Son?
Right.
Well,
But
I'm
I'm
about to play
saying
it
he
right
didn't do
now,
it on
sir.
his own, right? He ain't doing
I'm
it
about
on
to
his
play it
own.
right now. No. We're gonna hear from
He-
straight
he-
from Biden. See, this is why. This is why. Hold on. This is why you don't fuck with goddamn Black Son on international. Let me
Oh my-
goddamn blow
I've-
this shit
I've
out.
seen this one.
Man,
If
you
it's-
finna turn him into Red Son, man. You
hold
done
on.
Red Son.
Hold on. If you about to show when he's saying, I told the guy if he didn't have the money, then he wasn't going to get it. Oh,
The Obama administration had a mulligan. Should it have done more?
Well,
I'm sorry about that, Ron. I didn't mean to unmute you. Hold on.
I think
Go
I
ahead.
made the right choice. Let me explain what I mean.
Hey, turn it up, Black Son. I can barely hear that.
Yeah, this shit was
Well,
low.
we were
Damn.
originally
Hold on.
told that I guess around August, September,
Hold on.
we knew they were up to engaging in trying to delegitimize our electoral process.
This shit is low. What
And
the
but
hell?
the hard data we had was not very detailed. And
How's that?
It did not. And then we
no,
had the next.
Yeah, it's
one
good
was
enough. It's
to
good enough.
The
Put
this
on
is
the
only
subtitle.
engagement with the House and Senate that I wasn't asked to lead, because anyway, I always was being sent to the Hill to try to settle things. But
Look where he at. He had the Council of Foreign Relations of all places.
and we laid out to them, and the intelligence community laid out to them exactly what we saw was happening. We didn't know the extent of it then either. And we asked so that we wouldn't be in a position. The president and I would sit there literally after the PDB, and everybody walk out of the room and say, what the hell are we going to do? Now, Mr. President, you go out and you unilaterally say this is what's happening, you're going to be accused of, in this environment, of trying to tip the election. And unless you can give harder data than we have now, you're going to be in a terrible position. And it's going to play into the delegitimizing of our electoral process, which was initially what
Hold on, this is
the
the wrong one.
intelligence community, correct me if I'm wrong here, the intelligence community thought was what this was all about. And then as we got further, and so we went up, and Mitch McConnell, who I get on with well and is a smart guy, Mitch McConnell
not Mitch
wanted no
McConnell.
part of having a bipartisan commitment that we would say essentially Russia's doing this, stop. Bipartisan. So it couldn't be used as a weapon against the Democratic nominee of a president trying to use the intelligence community, which now at the time people would say no, when we were internally having these discussions, say no one would do that. Well, look what the hell they've done. The constant attack is on the intelligence community. It was a political organization run by, Barack Obama to take on his political enemies. Now, as a friend of mine in Scranton would say, who would have
When you get that full context, it makes a little bit more sense, huh?
Hold on.
That was totally Barack Obama controlling it, not Biden.
No,
So
sir.
Biden, what you mean?
I haven't played. Hold on, let's play this. Hold on.
Ernest didn't.
I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said, I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion.
Everybody knows that it was because of Joe Biden's actions that Russia was able to claim Crimea without firing a single shot, which of course eventually led to a full-scale war that is currently underway.
So did you hear that? What Biden said? Biden wanted the guy fired.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
I didn't hear him say I wanted the guy fired. He said, "You're not getting $1 billion." He was like, "You're not the president. You can't control that. Call him up." That's what he said. He didn't say I want that guy fired. Am I missing something? I didn't hear him say I want that guy fired. Started from the beginning again. Where did he say that at? Is this thing on?
Hold on, I'm trying to find.
You trying to find where he said I want this guy fired?
Yeah, he said he wanted him fired. Here we go. Okay. Let's see if this is it.
I'm out, man.
That we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said, I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was 6 hours. I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid at the time. Well,
we went that back. Go back.
That's called checkmate, sir.
Hold on a second. No, what is it?
That's called checkmate, sir.
Where you slipped up. Stop. Start it from the beginning. Go.
That's called checkmate, sir.
No, start it from the beginning. Would you start it from the beginning?
MD, did you? MD Kelly, what did y'all hear? You hear the man just say? That's called checkmate, Ron.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you where you messed up at. Go ahead.
No, Ron. He said,
so I can't present my evidence.
He said to have the guy fired. That's what he said.
What did he say before that?
He's going to withhold. Hold on. He's going to withhold the goddamn $1,000 that Barack
because
Obama
of why? Because they didn't do because they didn't fire the said prosecutor before the agreement. Right? He had nothing to do. Okay. That's what I'm saying, man. This Trump shit. It got you.
I got all the good ones, and so I got Ukraine, and I remember going over convincing our team, or others, to convincing us that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, I'm not going to, we're not going to give you the $1 billion.
Right there, right?
They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him.
Yeah, the president. Yeah.
I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion.
He ain't got no
I
authority.
said, you're not getting $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I looked, I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours.
Go ahead, MD. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
In that Fox News interview that Shokin did,
Yes.
didn't he say the whole point of Biden trying to get rid of him was because of the business deals and shit?
Facts.
But they also said that prosecutor wasn't prosecuting what's Burisma.
That was the prosecutor, Burisma, sir.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, that wasn't him. They said he wasn't prosecuting him, man.
It was the prosecutor of Burisma.
Okay.
Yeah, he did a whole Fox News interview talking about this shit.
He sure
You
did.
didn't see what I just showed, man. But you said that president was.
No, you showed the.
No. I
you didn't show the
showed.
prosecutor. You didn't show
I
the
showed
prosecutor.
what dude was. The president was showing his allegations.
They live in
He showed that in video, right?
Who was fired
They
by
said,
Joe
what do you got
Biden.
against-
So we sat there through an interpreter. You can never do it live. And I asked him.
Stop for 1 second. This is what I'm saying. How are y'all?
You know what you're saying. Let's see what he is saying.
Questions I think that everybody wants to know. What were you doing? How did you get fired? How do you feel? I asked him too. Why do you think you were fired? After all, he was asked by Pershokin, president at the time, to come out of retirement to clean things up. Here's what he said destroyed his life and why he was fired. Listen.
I do not want to deal in unproven facts, but my firm personal conviction is that, yes, this was the case. They were being bribed. The fact that Joe Biden gave away $1 billion in U.S. money in exchange for my dismissal, my firing, isn't that alone a case of corruption?
More real estate professionals list properties with Realtor.com than any other.
How
make
did
it clear
Joe-
for you?
Hold on a second. How did Joe Biden know that he was going to become president in 2017? How? And can anybody answer me that? How did he know?
How did what?
Hold on, I got
How
some
did Joe Biden know that he was going to become president in 2017? When Hunter was doing all this.
Oh,
Nah, I mean, I don't think that was the point though.
No, I'm just saying though.
I mean, the point was to get the heat off of them,
Right.
like period.
But yeah, no, I understand that. Okay, so let's just say Joe Biden is guilty of that. How can you impeach him on something he did as vice president when he's president now? When you impeach a president, he has to
It ain't about impeaching them. It's about charging them with corruption.
Yeah, I know. So should y'all have that much vigor against Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, who actually worked in the White House and got $2 billion off of the Saudis? Shouldn't we go after that one first?
3-card shuffle, y'all. He's doing a 3-card shuffle.
No, I'm just saying, should we have that same vigor? You're
It's called a
absolutely
3-card
right.
shuffle.
But Hunter Biden never worked in the White House, but Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump did. As a matter of fact, Jared Kushner was put on something with the Saudis, wasn't he?
Wait, how do we get on the? Wait. Are we
saying,
talking
though,
about
like-
Biden now? We talking
Yeah,
about
we should
Biden
be-
getting?
No, I'm
wait,
saying that
here's what we're
excludes.
talking about. Ron.
We're
I'm
talking
saying-
about crimes.
No, exactly. I'm saying. So you saying that's not pay to play, Kelly? Are you? Come on, y'all. Come on. Oh my God. I gotta go. You saying Jared
now you
Kushner
gotta
and Ivanka Trump getting $2 billion fucking dollars
That's okay,
from the
Ron.
Saudis after
you got
Jared
beat
Kushner
down, Ron.
worked with
You
the
got beat
Saudis,
down. You got beat
with
down.
the Saudis as a government
I
agent
told you,
or
don't
government
do
work.
the international.
I don't
You
think
were
there's
just
something wrong with
every
that,
time
man.
on
That is
international.
crazy. That is that's the fucking hypocrisy with the MAGA folks, man. Y'all, wow.
Now you're
Wow.
dancing, sir.
$2
Now you're
fucking
dancing.
$1 billion from the Saudis and shit.
Just a
man.
minute.
That
Ron,
ain't
Ron,
nothing. You right.
Ron.
That ain't nothing, man. Y'all
Dancing right
fuck
now.
that
You're
shit.
dancing.
Trump just do it better. You do it better. You're all right. That's
But was he in the White House at the time? And was this something under the
Do you see
table?
what that? Do you see what you
I
just
believe
said?
it was
He
an
has to-
investment, though.
He has to do the crime in the White House, right?
I mean, he's done plenty of crimes. I mean, we got coke in the White House.
No.
We got
Wait, hold on.
by a
They didn't
felon.
prove that. They didn't. Honey wasn't even at the White House where the coke was found,
So who had
or
the coke?
even near it though. They just tried to. Because remember, at first it's Joe's coke. That's what Trump said. That's what I'm saying. It's no standard. Like I think they
No,
both. were-
no, Hunter Biden was there at that gathering. Yes, he was.
No, it wasn't at the gathering. It wasn't at that
Yes,
gathering.
he was.
I'm
He was
pretty
there,
sure he
Ron.
wasn't there.
I read reports that he was there.
Ron, you reaching, bro. He was there.
Okay.
Ron, he was there at the White House with the cocaine. Come on now. Cut it out, bro.
Does Hunter Biden have any business deals internationally? What would he be doing? I mean, is that even his thing?
Okay, but that's just like saying, what would government officials be doing, getting trademarks with China and getting $2 billion? Government officials.
Okay, what would government officials be
That's
doing?
what Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner did.
coming in as making, let's say, 120,000 a year, and in 5 years they're worth over 10 million. How does that happen?
I'm trying to, but people doing it because that's what I'm saying. They got $2 billion, so it's happening. The higher up you are to the president, the more money you gonna make. They work with the president directly. They got $2 billion, 9 trademarks from China. When Ivanka was going to these said countries, that's what I'm saying. They were doing the crime while in office. Hunter was, at least Hunter and them was slick enough to say, man, I can't touch this shit. And I'm not saying it's right, but at least they were slick enough. We're going to have to make it look like we're not doing the crimes. Like, they don't even care. That's what I'm saying. They don't even care. Like, okay, we'll just do it. We got the American people on our side. Like I said, when Trump said I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and people would still support me, I was like, wow.
Well, that depends.
I thought he was done. No, it isn't, Kel. Because I be watching some of these commentaries with these Trump fans, and people say like he could kill somebody on the White House steps. I would still support him. He could murder somebody. I don't care if he's in jail. I'm still voting for him. Like it's just like
now
scary.
that's two different things. Now, if he was in jail, I still would vote for him.
If he was in jail, you would still vote for him.
Absolutely.
Do you see what I'm saying? That is no
He
standard
got
to
his-
have for the
you know me
president.
though. I am the advocate for prison.
I did
reform.
what you're saying. But I'm saying like that's no standard to have for your president. If he's arraigned anymore, if he's locked up, I'ma still vote for him. It almost defeats the purpose.
I've helped
So why
people
not get
out.
like a political prisoner who locked up and let's vote for him? Like that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, if his
You gonna vote for
credentials
somebody-
line up,
You're gonna vote for somebody who tried to
just because
take-
somebody has a criminal case or some type of criminal
Man, he
background
tried-
doesn't mean that they're not
He tried
capable.
to subvert the Constitution by lying about him winning the election. That's what I'm saying
How
too.
is it a lie if he really believed that? If he really
Because
truly
it was
believed
proven
that
by
in his
all
heart. Okay,
You know
so
why, Ken?
what? Hillary claimed it before. Other people have made this claim before.
But they gave it up. Al Gore took it to the Supreme Court and
Okay,
he
so
gave it
what?
up.
So
Okay.
what?
Exactly. That's
If
what
he
that's what it
really
is.
believes that happened,
Kelly,
why
Kelly,
can't
you
he
just-
run with it? We're in a free country.
You're
Freedom
right.
of
So-
speech.
So you can believe a lie. You cool with believing a lie.
It does. Who says it's a lie though?
The
I
court
can't go that far.
The court system said it was a lie, Kelly. The
And-
court, the 60, that's what you said. And first it doesn't
So
matter.
because the court say so, Trump should
And
believe
I'm
it.
saying, so what? If there is no You
So
would
the
have
court,
no
so the
standard.
court
Like,
controls
you could
Trump's
literally
mind.
shoot a person on Fifth Avenue and you would still support him.
No,
He did
no.
not.
What was you
That's
finna
what
say,
you
Black
just
Son?
said.
Don't
And
jump out the window.
What I
What was
was
you finna
saying,
say?
what I was saying is that because the courts say so, but does that control Trump's mind? Trump's mind, he believes it was a rigged
his
election.
mind
So
is
he has a
not
right
the
to that.
bearer of truth
Yeah,
for this
he
country.
has a right to believe that
Yeah,
that
his
that the
mind
vote was
is not the
stolen. He's got every
standard.
right to say so.
Yeah,
But
That's
I'm not
why,
but
saying
he
you
that's
don't
should
why
have the
say it.
court,
right.
and
He
that's why
don't have
court,
the right to obstruct my vote, though, Black Son. He ain't got that right.
well, you got to prove that. You got to prove that.
That
You
is
got to
being
prove
proven
that.
right now in the court of law.
It
It
didn't get
has been proven
obstructed though.
already.
It
Got to
didn't
make it
get
to the court of law
Hold on a
first.
obstructed.
second. Hold on a second. It has been proven. He didn't win any cases. That's how it was proven. He didn't win any cases. Name one case he won for it.
No. What I'm saying is, what Black Son's saying is, it's got to be proven that he obstructed my vote. I ain't
No,
got a
that's not
problem
what
with
I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. What
What
I'm
are you
saying
saying?
is that Trump, regardless of what the court says, he believes that it was a rigged
But
election.
his
So whether the
belief,
court, no,
his
but no,
beliefs
hold on,
that.
aren't
hold
the
on, hold on,
I don't
standards
care
for this
about if
country.
it was rigged or not.
His beliefs aren't the standards for this country. We don't go off of what he
Okay,
believes.
so
We go by
bottom
the
line,
law, right?
bottom
We go
line,
off the lie over
I'm gonna
what
vote for
Trump
Trump.
believes.
I'm gonna vote for Trump. So now
Okay,
what? I mean, I don't
that's what
understand
I'm
what your
saying.
point is.
It's like Trump
Okay,
for the end of
and
America.
I'm voting for Trump because he has better policies. And
Okay, if that's what you.
okay, that's
Okay.
something that you
I'm a vote for.
And my uncle used to say you could put a wig on a pig, it's still a pig. So that's what it is.
you know what? What's the problem is, Ron? You don't even know what policies are. That's the problem. We can't try to tell you
I
policy.
gave you
I'm
the
going
four.
to you. No. You vote on based on TMZ popularity contest. That's what you vote on, sir. The rest of us vote on policy. Whatever Trump does or whatever, at the end of the day, we like his policies. That's what keeps going over your head, sir.
What we're saying is, this is what I'm saying. I vote.
You're breaking up, MD.
If I'm riding right now, if it could be proven that he obstructed my rights in voting, then that's when we got the problem. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Right, and as
I
an
mean,
individual,
at some point in time, we got to stand for the Constitution.
Wait. You say we. You got to stand for the Constitution that you feel like if Trump violated, I get it. You and Ron, the mistake that you and Ron keep saying is y'all keep saying we. No, you said earlier, MD, that voting is individual. It's an individual thing.
And
so that's why
and the Constitution gives us that individuality.
Right, and I agree. And with that individuality, I'm trying to understand why it's bothering Ron that we decide that we want to vote for Trump, even if he goes to jail, we're still going to vote for Trump. Why doesn't Ron have a problem with that? All Ron got to do is just don't vote for Trump. Keep it
Because it
moving.
defeats the whole purpose of this country.
I mean, I think
Y'all
there's
have
still
y'all
arguing
destroying
in
the country because
Wisconsin,
y'all
to
want.
be truthful.
Hold on, and this is what I'm saying, because y'all believe that one man can change everything for you, and that this country wasn't built like that. It was built that people govern this land, not one person.
Who told you that? No, it's a republic, sir. Who told you that?
Okay,
Who
so
told
why
you that?
have the Senate and the
Who
Congress?
told you that?
Why have the? You breaking up, Blacks?
No, that's MD breaking up.
MD, I'm sorry.
It's a republic.
It's a republic. That's right. Agreed.
So you think one man should be running?
Nobody really likes the idea of one person.
Yes, you do.
That's why we
Trump
have
or
different
die.
branches of government, Conscious. We don't
Trump or
just,
die. Trump or die.
I mean,
Trump or the
Trump
end of
bust
this
in my
America.
mind.
Trump has a
or
better
the
policy
end
in
of
my
America.
mind. Yeah.
Trump or the end of America, right? If Biden is reelected, what's going to happen to America?
What's going to happen to electric is he's going to mandate electric cars, and that's going to fuck up our economy even further.
So the end of America.
Well, I mean, electric cars, our grid couldn't even handle something like that. Truthfully, I
No,
mean,
I'm just saying the end of America, basically.
the end of America, I think, is going to happen in either way it goes. I mean, I think Trump is just a buffer. Truthfully, I just think he's kind of like slowing it down, you know.
He's
back
not.
with
He's
his mom.
accelerating it. Come on.
No,
man.
no.
Yes. More division, Kelly. Yes. He
More
started with the notion.
More
He
division.
started with the
More
notion. that
division.
Barack
Whoa, whoa,
Obama
whoa, whoa.
wasn't.
More division.
Yes.
How?
Yeah.
Explain that, please.
He started with the notion that Barack Obama wasn't born in this country. Right? Y'all remember that?
What'd you say?
Remember he started with the notion that Barack Obama wasn't born in this country. He was born in
Yeah,
Kenya. Remember why won't he put ID?
he was
Remember that?
referring to the QAnon.
Trump is,
Remember that? Remember that?
yeah,
And
I
then he
remember
came
that.
down the
But Trump is
elevator.
also the same guy that stood by a lot of black people. He supported
what do you
Tyson
mean?
when he went through his rape case. He
You know
supported
what?
a
Wait,
lot
hold
of
on.
people.
Stop, Kelly. Stop right
But
there. You
people
know
were
why?
rapping about him.
Wait,
Trump
hold
was
on.
the
Wait,
man
hold
in
on.
the
Stop,
area.
Kelly. Hold on. Let's rewind
Snoop
back to that
Dogg,
mic. Stop.
Nelly.
What do you mean? Snoop Dogg roasted him. And
I'm
Snoop
saying,
Dogg.
and before he roasted him, he rapped about him.
Okay, so Kelly, what is that saying if none of them fuck with him now when he's president? They've changed or
Because
they
they're
just
scared.
of
They're
what?
too worried about what
What
their
the fuck are they
peers are
scared
gonna
of?
say.
Come on,
That's
man.
what
Their
they're
kids are gonna they got the money, but they worry what
They
their kids
don't do a
do.
goddamn thing for nobody.
Come on, Kelly. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. All that behind the scenes celebrity shit. That don't mean they real cool with each other. If
The
you take
celebrity
pictures
shit
with
is dead
motherfuckers, that
anyway.
don't mean you down for him. And this is the Mike Tyson thing. You know why he was down for Mike Tyson? Because where was Mike Tyson fighting at? The Trump hotels. So it was more about, you know what I'm saying?
Where?
No, I'm saying he
Trump
was
has been
bringing
around
Trump a lot of
many
money, though.
people.
Yeah, I'm saying Trump
Not
was
just
bringing a
him.
lot. Hold on a second, Gail. He was bringing Mike Tyson was bringing Trump in a lot of money because he was fighting at Trump's hotels. You dig what I'm saying?
Great. So they
At
help
that
each other.
time, that's why he stood up for Mike Tyson. It was more of a money issue. Not Mike Tyson's my friend and I love him. So that's what I'm saying. It's like this cognitive distance y'all got. I mean, that's what Trump can do no wrong, man. He hung out with all these black people, so he gotta be down.
Who knows? But
He
okay.
literally has.
Did
He
he not,
took a
did he
picture with
not help
Muhammad
Kodak
Ali
Black and Lil Wayne?
and
Did he
Oprah
not
Winfrey.
do it?
He took a picture with Muhammad Ali and Oprah Winfrey. I don't know what they did together organized wise, but they took a picture together, so he's down with us. And then he rode through Atlanta on his way from arraignment. So he loves black people, right? Because he drove his car through the hood.
I don't know. He brought 7 of my homies home. So hey.
Yeah, you
and
know,
they weren't white.
I
And one of his
understand.
policies was the first. It's called the
First
what
Step
do they
Act.
call it when you get out of jail?
First Step Act.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, but Obama started that. That's what I'm saying. Like
He
Obama
did
started.
the sentencing. I keep explaining this. He did the Sentencing Reform Act, which made crack and cocaine equal. Yes, Obama did a lot of commutations, but it did not help a lot of federal prisoners.
Yeah, I don't know where you
As
got the coke and
soon
the crack
as
at.
the First Step Act came into play, that
Right.
paperwork came in, we submitted it. Them motherfuckers with less than 9 months were getting
But I'm
outdates.
saying-
They had life, never come home over dope, and they're out because of Trump.
Obama did the same thing.
No,
Literally,
he did not do the same thing. Why were
I
they still
literally know
sitting
a
there
dude.
then, Conscious? They've been
Hold on.
sitting in there since the
Hold
late
on.
90s, early
Hold on.
2000s.
Kelly, I literally know a dude who got released off of that Obama shit. So what are you talking about? He got released when
What I'm
Obama was
talking about is it
president.
didn't
And
help.
hold on, he was in the feds doing dope time. He got out with Obama. So what are you talking about? I know someone personally. So you ain't the only one. That's
Okay,
what I'm
well,
saying. A
Obama
lot of shit
denied all 7 people I seen come home. He denied all of them.
that might have been his particular choice, but he let some free too. Like I know
Yeah.
somebody who was let free.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
Yeah, what I'm
So
saying
it
is
just
it's
depends
not
on who
like
they
Trump
chose, but he
didn't
had
do
the
it.
most, but he had the most still. He's still beating Trump with the most release to this day. So what are you saying?
I'm saying
He didn't
it
release
wasn't
more
my
than
people, so I
Trump
wouldn't give
didn't
a
release
fuck.
more than Barack Obama though. Even on the
Simo, hit
dope.
the panel. Hit the panel, Simo.
What about that, Kev? Like
What about what?
Biden still, I mean, Biden. Obama still has more. Obama still
That was
has
the
more
best
release
one.
than Trump do to this
He
day.
does. I just said
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. So what? It's you know what I'm saying. It's just they the same thing. They might do a little something, but they ain't really doing nothing for us. That's why we can't vote for Biden or Trump. They're the same, man. They are literally the same
Wait,
people.
what do you mean we can't vote? We have to. What do you mean?
No, we don't. We could vote for somebody else.
Who?
I don't know.
Conscious, is somebody putting a gun in your hand if Trump wins? They gonna kill you or something? Because you really adamant, bro.
The ghost
Okay,
of my
that's
the
all you
ghost
have
of
to
my
say.
mother.
Wink. Yo, wink twice if somebody's holding a gun to your head.
The ghost of my mother. The ghost of my
Let's
mother.
see-
She was a
let's
staunch
see.
Democrat.
Let me ask you about this though. What do y'all think about Kennedy? Like my son is in my ear, like, Mom, I like him. But he also understands now he's running as an independent.
Yeah, which is smart.
Yeah, but we all know that independents don't win.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get that much traction.
So that's the problem. You know, it's either going to be a Democrat or Republican. That's why I can't get when you say we just won't vote for either of them. One
If
of
you
them
have-
is going to get it.
No, kid. You know why? Because people think like you. But if all the Republicans and all the Democrats decide, okay, we ain't voting for Trump or Biden.
No,
They-
somebody still wins. What do you
Exactly.
mean?
Because you know why? Everybody ain't gonna be that united to do it. But if we voted for what's the old girl's name in the Green Party, or even West, you know, it's other candidates we could get as Americans. We could get behind.
Candidates, Ron. What the hell? We're not
I
twisting
know.
your arm.
I know. You're not. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm more than likely.
Cornel West.
No, you know, more than likely, I'm just going to vote locally, and I'm gonna stop at president.
Okay, well then vote locally and don't. Yeah, please, Ron, do that. Please stick to that. Yes.
I mean,
And
you're
then-
really.
And then when, and then I, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna blame the white man for destroying America.
Okay, do that, Ron. Do that. Just don't hinder
Exactly.
our process, sir.
It ain't gonna be no process. The country gonna be destroyed.
It's gonna how it's
It's
gonna,
gonna be the terror dome. The terror dome.
You sound like these last day Hebrew Israelites.
It's
now.
gonna be Trump territory, and everybody in the United States watch. It's gonna be called literally the Trump territory.
Damn,
Got you, Billy. I
we
got you,
a
Billy.
bunch of bees. He's
I got you, Billy. I got you. Sorry, but I didn't see it, man. I dropped it. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it, Billy. You got it.
Conscious has came a long way though. He's really he's been studying up since we first met anyway.
Yeah, because he want to try to step to me on the international, boy.
Oh, okay.
I don't really care about the international like that.
But hey,
what's up, Jay?
It's hopeless, man. Like we gonna literally have to. I think just local.
All right, man. We got a full house, man. Welcome, Jay. Welcome, Billy. Yes. Let's do
hi
this.
guys.
How y'all doing?
Hey, how everybody doing? I just been sitting back in the cut, checking these trolls in the chat. To your point, Ron, if people would actually vote, third party or for another candidate, I don't know if y'all were paying attention in 2020 when the ballot came out. It was like 20 other people running for that office for president and vice president. And a lot of people didn't even know. Like, when we talk about you don't have to vote for the duopoly, there are so many choices out there. Like, oftentimes in the circles that I'm running, because I'm black first. I'm the black first militant of the bunch. So I really don't like white people or anything they have to say or anything they're about. But the ones I do like are like Jim Brown, like abolitionists that actually want to replace the system with a system of justice. But all that said, there's so many choices out there, and a lot of people are just very ignorant to it. And all they do is regurgitate what they see on Fox News or what they see on MSNBC or Caucasian Nazi Network or any of them big networks. And that's where the new black media come in, because we are like, look, you don't even know. If you're not offering us no tangibles, you're not getting our vote. We don't care if you got a D behind your name or a R or a U or a L. If you're not coming with something specifically for us, like everybody else gets something specifically for them. They get quid pro quo. And for those that don't know what that is, that's an equal exchange. If I give you my vote, I demand something tangible in return. And black people, especially black Americans, have been very ignorant to what that's all about. But all these other groups understand the game. See, the faces change, but the game remains the same. And ain't none of these mouths that's running for office talking about changing nothing. All they want to do is rearrange some chairs and put a couple of decorations up.
That's all they talking about. So if you're not actually talking about what is going on in Al-Kibalon right now with Burkina Faso, whatever other foreign nations that are staging coups.
Niger.
Yeah, Niger. What's the other one? There's another one that's over there by
Do you realize
like
that
Guyana.
what you're just saying? Hi guys, I'm Billy. Hey, do you realize that you're just saying quid pro quo? You mentioned that.
Yeah, I did mention that. Yes, Billy, I sure did mention that.
Well, all
so
right.
do you know what that is, sir? Do you know what quid pro quo is, Billy?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Okay. If
And
you
I'm
know what
pretty
the,
sure that
so
you
what,
just exhibited
so
it
would you
by
like to
saying-
tell the panel what that means? Because a lot of times you
It
suspect the white
means that-
supremacists say that
all
y'all
right,
understand
all right.
something, and
I'll
then when
do
you're
it.
asked to explain
I'll
what
do
that
it.
is,
I'll
you
do it.
can't do it. So I would like for
I'll
you
do it right
to
now.
show and prove. Thank you.
She is exhibiting quid pro quo by
Che,
saying
Che, not
Che.
Che, like Che Guerrero, the famous revolutionary, and
All
Nkrumah,
right, so-
like the famous African
So what you're saying
revolutionary.
is, I'll vote for you as long as you give me what I want.
You
There's
damn
nothing-
Skippy.
That
You
is
damn
the
Skippy.
definition.
That is the number one rule of politics. You have somebody,
Then you
put
gotta
somebody in
line
office
pockets,
that's going to put your best interests at
I'm
mind.
just saying,
And
dude.
how you run the pockets is you have PACs. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I believe I'm the only one on this panel that has ever run for any kind of political seat. So with that being said, I think I know a little something about the political game and how it operates. I'm just
so
saying.
that you know that you have to line pockets to get what you want, then, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just,
That's the basic fundamentals. You got to pay people to lobby
Hi,
for
Kelly.
you.
I
You
never
got to
got to
pay
say hi to
people
you. I've been
to,
watching you for, like,
rally
a long
support behind you.
You know,
Yes.
right. Hey, Billy, I feel you, but guess what? I get it. Everybody gets something.
Do
but
y'all
they're
feel
not
me?
gonna
Because
do it.
have any of y'all ran for office? Yes or no?
No, I feel
Has
like
anybody
you're
on this
saying-
panel run for? Has anybody on this panel ran for office?
You just said
Help
that you
anybody
won't- you're
run?
not-
Listen,
You
Billy.
need incentives.
Billy.
So you're
Billy,
incentive
stop.
driven.
Billy, listen. Have you ran for office? Have you helped anybody run for office? Have you lobbied for anybody to run for office? Yes or no, Billy?
Yes.
Who?
My mother.
Your mother ran for office where? When?
Mayor.
Where?
It doesn't matter where.
Yes, it does matter where. Where?
In the United States of America.
Where in the United States? There's whole 50 states. Pick one.
Well, I guarantee you what, she didn't get elected because she wasn't about quid pro quo or whatever she wasn't
No, you said you know what quid pro is. So don't act like you're dumb now and you don't know what it
You just
is.
exhibited
Tell me I don't know what
you
that
just exhibited exactly what
Billy,
it is.
I asked you to explain what is quid
Don't
pro
attack
quo, and
me,
all
my
you have
man.
done is dance around it. And then
I'm
I asked
telling
you,
you
have
the
any of
truth,
y'all
my
ran
man.
for political office?
I'm telling
and
you
then
the truth.
Nobody
telling
said
you the
anything until you said your mom had ran, and I asked you what state, what city, and you still
Okay.
haven't come up with an
I'm just
answer.
gonna shut up
Just
and
give
let you
us the
hang
state.
yourself.
How about this, Billy? Could you just give us the state?
Wyoming.
Oh, you're right up. You're right next door. Okay, probably Cheyenne, Casper, Laramie, Sheridan.
Well, no,
we have a little bit more
Rock
property.
Springs.
We want to put Billy's folks out there. Now, can I ask you, was she successful?
He said no.
She said no, she was not successful.
No, and see, when it comes to politics, yeah, in certain ways she was, but ultimately, no.
How many votes did she garner, Billy?
Well, I don't know.
Did she get on the
I'm
ballot,
not
first
gonna-
of all, Billy?
This was a few years ago, but this isn't
Billy,
the point.
was she on the ballot, Billy? That is the point.
point-
Was she on the ballot, Billy?
Well, not to dox myself, but yeah.
Okay. So we want.
And it's a pretty highfalutin
Okay, we don't want to know. What was your point, Billy? Because when we'll get back to that. We'll circle back around.
I want to know what this code, whatever you said.
Big pro crow. Remember they? Okay, I'm gonna give you an example, Kelly. Remember when Trump was asking Zelensky to find the dirt on Biden, he could get the whatever it was that they calling that quid pro quo. Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off. Yes, ma'am. You turn the camera off.
I don't. Okay, I still don't get it.
It's an exchange for something. You do something for me, I do something for you.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
That's how they suck you in. I'm telling you. No, I'm just kidding.
But it can come in all types of form. You know what I mean?
Are you talking like potential reparations? Is that what we're? Is that what?
No, I'm saying
potential.
Okay.
It's not like, potential. It's actually going to happen. But yes, that would be an example of tangibles. Yes, an anti-black hate crime bill would be an example of tangibles. Biden actually going through with the damn stipulations of HR 40 and actually creating a convention or a commission similar to what Gavin Newsom did in California would be a step toward tangibles, but it's not exactly tangible. See, what we get from the Democratic Party for the past 60 years is nothing but symbolism. Oh, the first black this. Oh, the first woman this. Oh, the first this, the first that. That is not tangible. That is symbolism. Okay, when I'm talking about quid pro, I give you my vote, I get something specific. For example, if I funded your campaign, right? I was one of your biggest donors. You get elected, I want something specifically for either myself or my people.
But don't you think the majority?
How in the world do you think that is good for me?
Like, don't you think that the white Republicans get stiffed out of this stuff? Like Mitch McConnell's district, as an example. I'm saying, so don't you think?
Ron.
No, I'm saying both
familiar. Ron, listen. Are you familiar with what LBJ said about the Civil Rights Bill?
Lyndon Baines Johnson.
What, that I'll have you voting for me for the next whatever? Is that what you're
200 years or some shit?
Yes.
But he also said if you can he said a lot of crazy shit though. I want to say I like him, but he was very truthful. He said a lot of controversial shit.
But
if you could get a white man to hate the smartest black man,
that was the one I was thinking of, Ron. Yeah.
He said a lot of
He's
stuff.
The smartest black man.
Yeah. He
was.
You
tell us, Billy. Y'all the ones that come up with the IQ quotients and always talking about somebody's IQ.
No, I'm saying like
I don't know that.
I would argue that Ben Carson would be.
He's up there. He's definitely up there.
He was getting high on his own supply.
Are you kidding me? Why would you reject that man?
Just like Sigmund Freud.
Who you rooting for? Snoop Dogg?
No, I'm rooting for whoever is black first and gonna do specifically for black people. That's who I'm rooting for.
So you're racist right off the. So all right,
I can't be racist, sir. I can be prejudiced.
Power to be racist. He can be prejudiced.
I can be prejudiced.
He doesn't have the power.
But see, like Nelly Fuller says, if you don't understand racism and white supremacy, what it is and how it works, everything that you think that you understand, Billy, will serve to confuse you. Will only confuse you in all 9 areas of human activity. I don't care what you believe. I don't care about what you believe. I'm telling you the truth as a victim of racism and white supremacy, what it is. Let me get this out, Ron. So the 9 areas are economics, education, labor, entertainment, labor, law, politics, sex, war, and religion. And some would say health and nutrition. All 9-10 areas of human activity of which racism and white supremacy controls in thought, speech, and action. So you can say something racist in the chat, and you can think, oh, it's just fun and games because I'm behind the keyboard, so I have anonymity. No, this is a first. This is a step to
Hey, I
letting us
came up
know
here, dude.
that
I
you're
came up
that,
here,
that you
dude.
are a
Hey,
suspected white
there ain't
supremacist.
no problem
That you
here,
are a
dude.
suspected white
I'm here.
supremacist, and the new racism is the denial of racism. So you'll deny it as much as possible, but this is what it
The
is.
most
It's
okay,
those
let's get
9
real.
areas.
Hold
So
on,
that's those
let's
9
get
areas.
real.
Yes,
Let's
let's
get
get
real.
real. So we're talking
Okay,
about politics,
most
right?
listen,
That's one of the
don't
9 areas, Billy.
you gotta
No,
stop
no,
with
we
your
control the
crap.
airwaves here.
The
You gotta
most
stop
the
with your
most
crap.
racist people I've ever met in my life were black.
We can't
And
be
the only
racist.
now
What
listen,
power?
hold on, I'm
No,
not
no,
done.
no, no. You know,
Stop.
you listen.
Stop,
You
dude.
listen.
Hold on,
No,
I've been
hold on.
let me
listening.
finish.
I've
I
been
want to ask
listening to
Billy
Listen,
something.
you and
the
Kelly and
the
whatever
most
other
Hold on, hold on, hold
racist
on.
executive
people.
solutions
Hey, hold on a second. Hey,
420.
let me
I've
ask
been
Billy a
listening
question.
to all that.
How do you think black people are racist? Now I understand you saying that
Hold
they
on,
have
hold on,
prejudice
hold on.
motives.
I'll get to
They
that.
have
I'll get
prejudice
to that.
Then
motives.
I wish you would
I'll
get
get
to
to
it
that.
because you keep dancing
Hold
around it.
on
Get
here,
to it.
because I'm very realistic.
Yeah, no, I'm
Very
saying what power
realistic.
do they actually
You're
have
The
very
most
delusional. It's more like
racist
it. There's
people.
Hey,
nothing
Juju,
realistic about it. But go ahead.
You gotta let me
How are
finish.
we racist? How are we
You gotta
racist?
let me.
Do you
You
even know
gotta
the
let me finish.
definition of racism?
Hold
Yes
on
or
now.
no?
This is a
Yes
deep.
or
This
no?
is a deep
Yes or
well.
no, Billy? What
What?
is the definition of racism, white supremacy? What is the definition, Billy? Google it. What is the
There's a big.
definition? Hey, Juju.
You gotta quit.
I
You
gotta
gotta
what? I gotta
quit. Hold on.
what?
If you want to sound intelligent and have
If you want to sound
a
intelligent,
conversation,
you will
you need to
actually answer
learn.
questions
Listen.
when they're posed to
Because I
you.
want to hear what he's saying. Hold on. Go ahead, Billy. Now, what were you
Hold
saying?
on. You absolutely need to separate racism from
Racism,
what
white
you're being
supremacy.
taught.
That is the
There's a
only
big difference
racism.
here.
That is the only racism, sir, is racism, white supremacy. So if
But
you're not
no, hold
talking
on,
about
'cause
that, you're not talking
You're
about
not
nothing.
correct.
wait, because
You're
we're
not
getting
correct.
Billy off
You're not
subject real
correct.
quick.
We
This
are
is
not going to change the premises of this argument
Oh
for
yeah,
your
I think we
benefit.
can real
Yeah,
quick.
if you're not,
Hold
and
on,
you
hold
know
on a
how
second. Okay, hold on. Just let me
problems are
Now
solved,
listen.
Billy, by
let me get out
questions
this
and
one
answers.
question,
Okay.
and then you got it. But I'm
Now,
saying,
in
Billy, hold on
all
a second. What power do black people have to actually hurt white people? I can understand maybe Barack
zero.
Obama. Exactly. So how can they enact their prejudice onto black people?
Onto
Well,
white people.
okay.
Onto
Now
He
white
we
said
have.
he just said that
Now
we are the
we.
most racist people, right? That's what he said.
No.
I'm not hearing things
Second
right.
most racist
We're
people.
the second
I
most.
was trying to get
Who? I'm curious. Who is the first? If it's not white,
Indians.
who is the first? Indians. Aren't they
From
honorary
India.
Indians are
Caucasians?
racist. He is right.
Aren't they honorary
Hindu.
Caucasians?
No,
No.
Hindu.
Like
I didn't know
Ramaswamy?
No, they're
racism
not.
included power.
Hindu.
Huh?
And who has the power, Kelly?
What do you mean? Who has the power?
You said
Jesus
who
has
can
the
be
power.
racist is who has.
No, I'm saying I didn't know that anywhere in racism it included the power to control one's life.
Well, we're
Yeah.
manipulating
what
the
it
narrative.
is.
Is
Like,
what we're
and I can
doing.
break
That's
it
not
down to you. This
manipulating
is
the
why I think
narrative.
it's like
That
that,
is
Kelly.
putting the
Yes, you are.
narrative on the
Absolutely.
right
Like,
footing.
I think
You
I think
say you're telling me that when you see a white person, you see
You're a
racism.
suspected white supremacist until proven otherwise.
There
Yep.
you go. So you have been manipulated by
Because
the.
it's not. No, I haven't been
No doubt.
manipulated. No, I have not been
There's no doubt
manipulated.
about it.
That's what you wish I was manipulated, but I'm not. See, the thing
I'm not.
is,
I don't wish
racism,
nothing.
white
I'm
supremacy
telling.
is thought, speech, and action. Oh shit, Lady Che done got here. You ain't ready for this, Billy. You definitely ain't ready for this.
I'm ready for
All right, come
anything,
on, Lady
baby.
Che.
I
Bring that
am ready
fire.
for
This
anything.
suspected white supremacist ain't ready for what we bring. Go
There
ahead,
we
Lady
go.
Che.
Bring out
Greetings,
your
Lady
best.
Che.
First of all, we're at war. And see, like, with all this Caucasian shit going on, y'all don't seem to understand that we're at war.
Right.
We're at war.
Who?
Foundational Black
Who are we at war
Americans.
with?
Shh. Foundational Black Americans, okay, are at war with everything. Everybody. It's
Okay.
tangibles or no tangibles. Shh, Billy. Nobody's
They're
talking.
sucking then.
Shh. Nobody's talking to you either, Kelly. Now, like
I mean, where's the smoke at? Where the fucking war means smoke? Where's
you know what we're
that?
at war with? We're at war with y'all. We're at war with a whole bunch of different things. We're at war with racism, okay? White
You're at
supremacy,
war with Satan.
privilege.
Get it
We're at war
straight.
with everything.
till you live like us, you can't really tell us anything.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
Please tell me.
Please tell me. Please tell me.
You can't
This
tell
is
me
gonna go
shit.
They
sideways
can't even
real
give
quick.
basic definitions of words. What they
Yeah,
gonna tell
I'm
us?
saying though,
Now
like
go ahead with that broad, ambiguous talk. Go ahead with your biracial son. Go ahead.
No, hold
Let me
on a
go
second.
ahead with my indoor plumbing and my cell phones
Wait a
and my
second.
Go ahead. I'll be quiet. Go
computers and
ahead.
my
Go ahead. You're right.
cars and my
Wait, hold on,
I
airplanes.
shouldn't.
guys.
I
Let's do all
apologize.
the
Yeah,
cultural
that you got off the backs of
appropriation
our
and my
ancestors.
boats and
You wouldn't
everything
have
that I'm
none
right
of that
about.
stuff. You wouldn't have none of those
What do you got?
amenities.
Nothing. Zero.
Yeah, because y'all made sure of it.
Right. That's why you're gonna run us
You're
around.
out of your mind, dude.
That's why you're gonna run us around.
No, you wish I was out of my mind.
Right.
I'm
You
definitely
don't even
not
know.
out of my
Hey,
mind.
you're not even on
Microwaves,
Just stop.
stoves.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Those
Jay.
are all black inventions you're naming. Are you aware of that?
You're
Right.
nuts, dude.
That you take advantage of, that you go ahead and utilize every
So
day.
you thought we were the safe Negroes.
Right?
We're the
Yeah, right.
militants.
No, y'all got oppressed
All we do is
because
this all day long. You're right.
No white pass is given on our watch. So can you please explain to us how we're racist again, Billy? We're still trying to get to the bottom of that. How are we racist?
why black people are racist?
Yeah, you said we're the second most racist after Indians.
Oh, absolutely.
And what proof?
You double down on
And
that.
what proof
How's
do you
that?
have of any of that?
I
When
need
Ron just
way
told
more
you
black people.
that we don't have the power to institutionally oppress you.
Right.
We
Whose
can't
fault
tell
is
you.
that?
We can't
Whose
tell you
fault
where
is
to
that?
live. Hold on, Billy. Hold on. You're not gonna shame, blame, and explain.
All right.
So,
all right.
Look, we don't have the power to tell you where you're gonna live. We don't have the power to tell you where your kids are gonna go to school. We don't have the power to tell you where you're gonna work, if you're gonna keep a job, if you're gonna get hired or not. You know, because we're the first fired and the last hired.
We don't have
But you
the power
wouldn't know nothing about any of that, Billy,
gerrymander
because
you
you're
or
not black
you.
and
don't
you
have the
don't
power to
have
know
the
that.
black experience. What you have is seclusion with white privilege
So
that you keep
think-
saying that don't exist
Hold on.
to you, but we
Hold
see
on.
it plain as
You
day.
think
Even
that
Stevie
white
Wonder can see
people
it. And
don't- Why?
what about
why
white
do you
people?
Think, hold on. Why do you?
Hold
Why
on, hold on.
exactly do you think?
Hold on, can you
that white
please tell us
people-
how we're racist again?
Why exactly do you believe that white people don't experience the same thing that you're saying?
Believe it. Why? Why? Because the statistics and the data
Yeah,
proves
you
it
never seen
alone.
poor white people.
What about them? They got $1 million worth of whiteness.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
You ain't getting shot when you get pulled over on the side of the road. You're
The
not getting.
fuck we
No,
are
You're
by
not.
way more numbers than y'all are.
No, you're not.
But
Because this
just
shit
like
ain't
it's
showing
way
up.
more
Are you
numbers than
kidding
y'all
me?
on welfare.
articles.
Did you know that, Billy?
They take y'all at
Did you know
college.
y'all been getting
Fuck that.
handouts since day one?
That
Did
shit.
you know that, Billy?
All right. Let's
Why y'all
settle this.
always talking about we on welfare and we just want a handout
You know what I mean?
and we just need to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps.
Kidnapped
You
like
know,
No, y'all
all
need
that
to quit
racist
shooting
white supremacist
yourselves
rhetoric
and
that
start
y'all love
shooting
to
the
spew
right
every day.
fucking people. That's what I'm saying.
And
White
I'm
or
saying
black, I don't
you
give a
can't
fuck.
define what racism is. Just admit it, Billy.
Racism is if
Is
I
what?
don't like
Is what,
someone
Billy?
based
No, that's
on
prejudice, Billy. See, you're very ignorant.
no.
And it's very
Prejudice.
apparent.
Listen.
No, you
Prejudice.
listen. You listen.
Prejudice.
No,
Listen.
you listen. Define
Prejudice is if
racism,
I
white
don't like you how
supremacy.
God made you.
No, Billy.
Yes.
Everybody is prejudiced, Billy.
Well,
You
in
know
that
what prejudice is?
He's an
I
I'm
get
not
it.
gonna.
I get it.
No, you
I
don't
get
get it, Billy. You
White
don't
people
get
like to
it.
stick together. Black people like to stick together.
Billy,
French people like to stick together.
that is a white lie.
That's not prejudice.
That is a
dude.
white lie.
white lie that'll soon come with white.
That's not prejudice.
No, it's racist.
That's not prejudice.
It's racist.
For tribes to want to stay together is not prejudice, dude.
Look,
if you go
what
out
do
of
you
your
want
way
with
to
this conversation?
systematically make sure of it
Yeah.
and exclude others, that is racist.
What are you talking about? throughout all of history,
Oh my
All
God!
of what
Don't do that.
white
Don't do
people
that. Don't
All
do it.
of
stay
whose
together.
history?
Now listen,
Of whose
stop.
story?
The white
Of his
people,
story?
the black
Whose
people,
story?
the Egyptian
Whose
people,
story?
the
The
Hebrew
Kemetic
people,
people?
the
The
Jewish
Kemetic
people,
people? The
they all
Kemetic
want to stick
people?
together.
The
What's
Israelite
wrong with
people?
that?
Like, what are you
First
talking
of all,
about,
man,
Billy?
what are you
Can you
talking about, Billy?
One mic,
can you
please.
What
define
do
what
you
is
mean?
racist
What
and
am
what's
I
not
talking
racist?
Yeah, what are you
about? I'm
talking about
talking about the
exactly?
12
Hey,
tribes
yo,
of
y'all just
Israel.
wait. Y'all just talking
Hello?
over each other. Y'all just talking over each other,
Yeah,
and
okay.
I
I'm
can't
so
really.
cool. I apologize.
No, I'm saying like I ain't saying we shouldn't float, but like we can't hear all three of y'all at the same time. Y'all gotta kind of
All right.
one mic it, y'all. Like give Billy a
Thank
second.
you, Jane.
You know what I mean? But
But
you know,
Jane got it.
can I ask a
See, even
question?
Jane's seen it, Billy.
Can
Look,
I ask a
read.
question?
Hold on, Kelly. Let's read this comment first. Black racists have no power, therefore have nothing but words, music, and writings as expression. No influence. Go ahead, Kelly. What was your question?
No, I totally even forgot. Oh, I know. So, would you say that the
No, executive, you
situation
can jump up here.
in Freedom, Georgia, would be something that anybody could acquire? Do you believe that if white people did that right now today, that it would be not frowned upon?
If white
One more
people
again?
did what?
Say that again.
Okay, Freedom,
Say that.
Georgia, where I believe it's probably 100 acres that multiple different black families purchased to have their own community, which I
oh,
think
you
is
talking?
cool.
Yeah,
Like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
yeah,
you talking about the 19 black families
yeah.
I
that
think
acquired
it's them
100
and something's
acres.
going on with that too. Like I
Sounds good
think
to me. I don't
it
know.
was in hold and
What
something's
do you
going
Yeah,
mean?
on.
it does sound good to me too, Billy.
Yeah,
Reparations and
I don't have a
separations.
pro. I don't. I
Pay
mean,
what you owe. Pay what you owe my ancestors, and then we can separate. I
I
have
don't
no
know.
problem with
I
that.
don't have
I
any
have no
don't
ancestors.
you
problem
think you
with that
should
at all.
figure out?
Actually,
Don't you
your
think you should figure
ancestors
out
owe me
who's
money.
that?
First of
That's
all,
on
President, you
whose
don't have no
ancestors?
friends. You don't have
Odoso?
no allies.
Yeah, you owe me
Adoso.
money. You owe
That's
me
just
Adoso,
money.
right.
Billy. Do you descend from slave owners? Yes or no?
You owe me money.
Yeah,
No, you
Billy.
owe us money.
Billy, do you descend from slave owners? Yes or no?
Yeah, I descend from slaves.
Owners.
No.
You descend from slaves? What you
He
mean? Like
talking
Yeah.
about this the
Yeah,
Irish. The Irish was no slaves.
yeah, that's
They
a
were
different
No,
indentured
story.
servants.
They
yeah,
were
what
I'm
ain't
blessed.
that more like a
Scott.
contract for
No,
labor type
hold
shit?
on. No, I'm actually Scott, and yes, you
Oh my
owe me money.
God.
Oh my God, that
Are
don't.
you aware of the Twa that used to originally inhabited what is now Scotland
Let
and
me.
Let's
Ireland
just
and the
go back
British
to there. Let's
Isles?
keep it simple.
I
Let's keep it
would
simple.
like
Hold
you
on a
to
second.
pay
Let's keep it simple.
Hold
Are
on.
you from the
I would
soil?
No.
like
From the soil?
Pay reparations for what? What do we owe
I
you
would like
for?
I would
Keep it
like
What
you
what
to
harm
pay.
have we caused
I'll tell
you?
you. Give
What
me a second.
harm have we caused you? You
Give
said
me
you're
a
people from
second. I
Scotland,
will
right?
tell you.
You said you're
I
people
would
from
like.
Scotland.
Hold on,
Where
Hold
where
on.
are your people from? Oh,
hold
I'm
on a
sorry.
second.
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. Let's just keep it simple, okay? Real simple. Is your family from your lineage traced back to the time of slavery, chattel slavery? Are you is your family have any tethers,
That's
any
not true,
anchors,
Black Son.
anything like that in your family? Can they be considered foundation
I
Black American?
actually.
Or are you white,
And
European?
even if that
What
was
is
true,
that?
Black
Even
Son,
if you
hold
have
on. I gotta.
what
Black
they're
Son said something in the
tracing back,
chat
etc.
about working class white people.
Oh, here we go.
I would like
Working
you
class white
guys
people
to
do not come
pay.
from slave owners. Even if that was true, they still benefited off the institution of slavery.
I don't know. There's something there.
Only
I don't know.
3% of whites own slaves.
Are you
Where are you
serious?
getting your statistics from, Rena?
Pseudoscience. This is
Like,
crazy.
no.
Yeah, that is actually closer to the truth than what you would
No,
have thought. So.
come on now.
Citibank owns slaves. Yeah, well,
Do
Wells
you
Fargo
think that there
too.
were like
There's like
JP,
several
50,000?
Morgan. I mean, we'll be here all night naming banks
Hamilton
that has
Beach.
something to do with
Okay.
it.
Go on.
Let's cut
Also,
it off.
hold on, I gotta get this out.
Let me cut it
No,
off with
wait,
the
let
neck.
me get this part out though before you say anything else, Billy. Are you aware that the Federal Reserve was started off of the Freedman Borough Bank? Yes or no?
That's why I've been saying You guys are shooting.
No, that doesn't answer my question.
You go
shooting
shopping on
wrong
Black
people.
Friday.
That doesn't answer my question.
Let's
It
ask.
Are you
absolutely
aware?
answered your question.
No, it didn't.
It
Did you?
absolutely answered your question.
So you are aware of
shopping
that,
on
right?
Black Friday.
You
Yes,
are
or no?
aware
From
that the
19
freedmen borough's money was
from
stolen and
1913?
used to create the
Yeah,
Federal Reserve?
yeah. I'm
You are
totally
aware of
aware
that,
of that.
correct? So how do we owe you? Again, how do we owe you again?
Because you're using white man technology.
What?
What technology? What?
Cars,
What?
wheels,
Everything.
cell
We invented
phones,
all of that.
electricity,
We invented
indoor
all of that,
plumbing,
sir.
fucking
We invented
wells,
all of that.
electrically
We literally
driven,
invented
or
all of
gas
that, dude.
powered,
Like, you can't be
everything.
this ignorant,
Every
Billy.
fucking thing.
Man.
Everything. No, we invented everything.
Everything.
Here, stop
That's
it.
right.
No, you're full of shit. And
Atom
it's not.
bomb.
It's not gonna be
Everything.
no. I'm white and I say so here, Billy. You don't run shit here. So get that through your pale fucking skull. Now
All right,
listen
run
here.
it.
We
All right, run
invented
it.
everything.
Go ahead.
Everything that you can name, we invented. Name something, and I'll tell you if it was invented by a black person or not. Go.
Street light. Street light.
Go.
Street light.
Black person. Black person. Garrett Morgan. Go.
Where else?
Go.
Where else
Go.
you going?
Garrett
Anywhere.
Morgan.
Anything.
Go.
Electricity.
Electricity that goes all the way
Telephone.
back to Kemet.
Do you want to start at the beginning?
Telephone. Really? Telephone? You can't really be this stupid, right?
What are you talking
Black
about?
person.
We can't have these
What are you
conversations.
What are you talking about? Yes, we can.
No,
Black
What are you
person.
talking about?
Name
This is a
something.
white world,
Black
dude.
person.
sorry, Pink Face. We can't.
No, it's
You live
not.
in a white
It's-
country.
No,
No,
we
we
don't.
Man, no, we don't really. And even if
Everything.
that's the case, it's I'm waiting. I say,
No.
Everything.
Are you aware that
but
white
it's a
people
new
are
day.
dying
What
out?
are you thinking about that?
Are you
Phones
aware
and
of that, Billy?
couches and
Billy.
fucking
Correlated
faucets
Billy.
and
guys, well,
everything.
Billy. Hey, Billy. Are you
What?
aware that white people are at minus birth rate globally?
Oh yeah,
And
we're
in
doing away with
America?
white people. Hey, I'm gonna
And
tell
in
you,
America? And in
You think
America?
they brought in
white
the
people
Are
are
you
going to
aware
be
that
gone.
by
They're gone.
2032 you're going to be
Yeah,
a
and you guys will
minority
be
in this
digging holes in the
country?
ground.
Are
You
you
guys will be
aware that
digging
you're
holes in the
already a
ground.
minority
You
globally?
will be
Are you
digging holes
aware
in the
that
ground.
Billy and Kelly?
Yep,
Are you both aware of that basic
Don't give a
fact?
fuck
true.
about it. Why do you think they brought the Mexicans in?
Well, they're honorary Caucasians. That's why.
That's why.
Hey, you cannot sit there in your seat and tell me how proud of a black man and how astute and studious of a black man you can be, and then come at me and expect me to be any less of being a white man.
Jen, yes, we
What
can.
is so great about being genetically recessive?
I don't know. You tell me.
Good about
I
you.
didn't
You're
bring it up.
Tell me
You
about
you're
did.
genetically
Hold on,
recessive, though,
hold on,
correct?
Jesse. Hold on, Jesse. I gotta ask a question. What's so
Oh
good
no,
about
I'm genetically superior.
No, no, not
I
at
made the
all.
airplane.
Not
I
at
made the
all.
glass
There is nothing
cockpit.
superior
Talk
about
faster. Our
you.
children move faster. Our children are way more intelligent. We bring star seeds. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
There's nothing superior about you genetically,
Stop.
biologically, nothing. There's nothing realistically superior about you. You
We're
just have a
mathematically
system
more-
that gives you free
mathematically-
goodies
Then
and
why are you trying to
giveaways
get rid of me,
based
my
off
man?
the complexion
Then
of your
why
skin.
are you trying to get
Why
rid
am
of
I?
me?
Nature's getting rid of you.
Right.
Well, me, I'm not trying to get rid of you.
You know,
The
nature-
planet is trying to
No,
get.
y'all have
The
to.
planet is trying to get rid of you.
That's what it is.
The
Y'all have to
cosmos is trying to
worship
get rid of you.
us to get rid of us. That's the only thing. You're just doing it by nature.
Oh, we're being getting rid of. Trust me.
Our fucking we are.
Yeah,
we are
that's why the sun
There's no
burns
doubt
you.
about
We're
it.
different. It's
That's
different
why
for
you
us.
die from the
They have
highest
to do
cases of
bad
skin
things to us.
cancer every year.
Stop it,
Yep.
man. This is fucking.
We invented guns, cars,
Yeah, you invented
everything.
weapons of mass destruction. That's the only thing that you invented.
everything.
Right.
Weapons of
Everything.
weapons of mass
Telephone.
Look
destruction.
what you do with
Everything
the
that
Everything.
destroys and
You do
kills.
everything.
Yeah, everything
You
that
kill
destroys
black
and
people with
kills.
those
Yeah,
weapons. Stop
and,
it.
and,
I don't
and,
know.
and,
I
and
live in
give
Milwaukee. I
diseases
see a
to.
lot of crime here. There's bodies dropping every day, and they don't look like
And you know why that is? Do you know why that is, Kelly? Do you know why that is?
You're probably going to tell me some convoluted story about
Well,
how.
why do you think it is, Kelly?
Kelly, are you gonna answer the question or no?
Yeah, just ask us. Or just tell us. Tell us
I
what
don't
you
know
think.
why. It's ludicrous. to
Okay,
me.
I'm gonna tell you why, Kelly.
I'll tell
No,
you why.
Billy. No,
I
Billy,
know
you don't have the
exactly why.
answer.
Hold
Just like you
on,
don't
man.
have
Let
the
it out.
answer for racism. Go
Hold
ahead.
on.
Or whatever.
Why do you think it is? You had an idea. You just mentioned it. So why do you think it is?
I don't know
I'll
why.
tell you why if you want.
I couldn't tell you.
Look, white man, we don't need your answers. They're not the truth. Stop it. White lies
Oh, I
matter.
have
Got
it.
that. Stop it.
You don't have it. You don't even
You don't even
have
got it. You don't
basic
understand.
basic education.
Right.
You
I'll
are as
turn you
ignorant
on
as
your
they
head.
come, Billy.
Right. You're just
I
watching
will turn
fucking
you on
Fox.
your head.
Stop it, cuz.
You would not at all.
Okay. Go
Not in
ahead.
this lifetime.
Either
Let's
way,
go. Let's hear it.
you're not.
Oh, you want us to answer everything, but y'all seem to seem to know so
I
much,
offered,
right?
now you're like, oh, you want to change the dialectic again. I
No.
see
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead, Pink Face. You want to
I
answer?
asked Kelly why is it so
I
crime
told you
rate?
I don't know. I said it's probably
Okay,
going to be some convoluted
so
answer I've heard before. I don't
it's
know.
probably gonna be
No,
some
she didn't know.
Oh.
convoluted answer that
gave
you
up.
heard before.
You just don't want to know.
No, go ahead. Billy, do you got an
Go
answer?
ahead, Billy. You supposed to know everything, right? You're so smart, so intelligent. Even I can't tell though, but go ahead.
Are you government confusing me?
Wage and well, a bunch of different reasons why. Hunger, poverty. I mean, there's a whole bunch.
Yeah, let's start with poverty. Are you aware that majority of crimes committed in Milwaukee, just like any other major city, are economic related? You know why that is, Kelly? Because the racist white supremacists, such as Billy, I'm not gonna call you one, but such as Billy, create economic deprivation. That's what you literally do. All over the planet, you create economic deprivation.
Wait, you keep saying
That means you take all the resources out of a community, out of a neighborhood, out of a city, out of a state.
There's a whole bunch of reasons why. But let's just start with the basics. Your working wage and your living wage don't match. One is better than the other, meaning you can't afford to live. So you'll do what you need to do to keep a place over your
times call for
Let's go over to Africa.
They're not killing
You already
each other
do
and running
that.
their pockets.
You've been
They're
doing
just
that since
dropping bodies.
1884.
Wrong.
Shit gets out of hand. No, you don't know.
Since the Berlin Conference, since you decided to
Way
carve up
wrong,
Africa
dude.
like a pie.
Way wrong, dude.
Oh,
You know less about Africa as a black man than I do as a white man.
I'm not from Africa.
For
I'm
sure.
from the United States of America. My people built this country.
But you're
That's where
gonna
I'm
sit
from.
here and treat me like I'm fucking an alien because I'm
Not like
fucking.
You are an alien. Aren't you from
Got it.
Scotland?
I got it.
Aren't you from
Lineage is
Scotland?
from somewhere else, right?
Aren't you
It's
from
not from
Europe?
the soil, right?
I'm
Aren't you from
fucking born in
Europe?
Texas, motherfucker.
Were your parents born in Texas, mother effer? And you know where that
No.
term came from? Guess where that term came from, Billy, since you know so much, but you don't know shit. Because you're a fucking
Okay,
ignorant
all right.
cockazoid.
Really? You want to?
Yes,
Okay, go.
we can definitely go there. So,
Go ahead.
where motherfucker came from was back during slavery, antebellum slavery to be exact. They used to,
Antebellum?
yeah, listen. They used to put black men in a room with women and blindfold
This is
us.
funny to you, Billy. This is not
And then
funny
you
to
know
us.
what
Why
happened?
is this amusing to you?
We would end up having sex with our mothers, our sisters, our aunties, so we could produce more slaves for master on the plantation.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that motherfucker came from. So watch your mouth. You don't run shit here, Billy. Now, with all of that being said,
No, wait,
I'm
hold
still
on.
waiting on you to tell
Hold
us
on here.
why there's such a high crime rate in Milwaukee.
Hold on here. I gotta give you credit for that. I didn't know that.
There's a lot of things
And
you
it's
didn't
not
know.
my fucking fault, so fuck off.
It is your fault. You
Why you don't
fuck
cuss at
off.
me? You learn something new every day. Reading's fundamental.
Well, how in the motherfucker are we supposed to know?
I don't
It's
know.
No, not we.
Before you
It's
say
called research.
Billy,
It's called
Yeah, but all the
get
research
educated.
that I got.
knowing your history, where you come from.
Get educated
Hey.
instead of public indoctrinated.
Fucking
Like you
read.
Don't be
clearly
so
are.
hard on me, motherfucker. That's all.
Do
I'm
you just
saying.
listen to Fox News all day?
At least I'm fucking honest, bitch.
No, but truthfully,
There's no honesty in you. You have no integrity.
Who are you calling a bitch? Who are you calling a bitch?
Yeah, who are you calling a bitch, Caucasoid?
Who are you calling a bitch?
You're not calling me.
No, who are you calling a bitch?
Okay, never mind. I guess I'm in
Exactly. Please stop.
Exactly.
You don't gotta call nobody a bitch up here. You got, especially there's 2 women up here, man. And I sure as hell know you're not calling the men up here bitches, because that would be a.
trouble. Oh no, I would call the men bitches. Yeah.
But who are you calling a bitch then, sir?
Well, I'm coming onto a realization of some particulars that I didn't realize before.
So you
I
strike
think
out
that
by calling, people on the panel bitches, whether there's 2 females or 2 males.
oh my gosh, then fucking kick me off. I don't know what the fuck to say.
Apologize. How about that?
I'm sorry for calling you a bitch, I guess. Or
Well, I guess I accept apology for the whole battle. Let's go. Carry on.
no way, don't do that.
Carry on. Carry on, please. Carry on.
Fucking what, dude?
Look,
It's
I
like
don't
I misgendered you or something. Are you fucking
I don't know what your
kidding
trip
me?
is, but
Do
I
you know
really
how
don't
guys
tolerate
work?
white
I
men.
fucking don't care.
I don't care either. I don't care either. We can go all day. I have nothing but time and stamina. I don't
I
care
am
at all.
appreciative. Hold on, that I did. Actually, I didn't know that. And
Okay,
it
well,
is.
I don't know where he's at,
Fuck
Reading
off.
is fundamental. You're forgiven. Let's move forward. Carry on.
All right, let's roll.
So, what is the definition of racism and white supremacy?
What is the definition of racism? Is probably goes all the way back to where
It goes all the
God.
way back to where? No. Do you even know when the racism and white supremacy came about?
Explain.
No, what I do know is that tribes were separated.
Oh my God, that has nothing
And
to do
tribes
with
do
it.
not like to mix, and I don't think that God likes tribes mixing.
Wowzers.
And
So
I
you're
don't
saying that
believe
God
that
is a
that
racist
is
white
actually a right
supremacist?
thing. Did you
You're saying God is a racist white supremacist, right?
Okay.
Say that again?
You saying that God is a racist white supremacist?
No, God made it all of us, dude. What are you talking about?
Which God are we referring
What
to?
do you mean? You think God made white people and all the rest and didn't?
No, Satan made y'all. Y'all children of Satan. So no.
I mean,
Oh, you think I'm a child of Satan? I think that you're a child of Satan.
I think you're a
That's for
demon.
sure.
I think you're a blue-eyed devil. That's definitely for sure. And you'll
I have
do until the
green
real
eyes.
one shows up.
I don't have blue eyes.
what color are they?
Surprise, surprise.
They're green.
Oh, close enough. Oh, you got reptilian eyes. Okay, gotcha.
Fair-skinned.
No, I live in the northern parts where there's no black people at all. I've never
Oh,
seen
of course. You're
I've
probably
never
like in
seen-
Idaho. You're probably
I've
like
never
Idaho, Wyoming. Yeah.
They don't like
Montana.
cold weather.
Yeah.
There's actually
No, because we didn't originate in caves, so no, we don't like the cold.
no. Well, that's not true because
That
I'm
is
friends
true.
with- hold on, no,
That
that's
is
not.
true. That is true.
I'm friends with
That
BB
is true. We didn't grow up in caves and walk on all fours
Oh,
and
you're out of your mind. You don't know
eat
what
each
goes-
other and eat each other. Yeah, we don't do that.
You don't know what goes on, dude.
Hold on
You
a
don't
second.
know.
Hold on a second.
My God
That's
said
not true.
I don't have
The
blue
gentleman in
eyes.
the corner, other than Jesse, what's his name? I can't
Ron.
see him.
Ron.
Ron, are you still with us, brother?
He said we tripping, but I think he's still with us.
Well, yeah, that's why we just go over to our shit.
I don't know why we have to be like on a fence to each other. That's just so
That's why it happens over there on our platforms.
You don't know why.
We trip over there positively. Apologize.
Yeah. Jane, do you want to jump up here and
Ron.
be that neutral moderator?
What was the no, Jesse, let's just Jesse, this is not the obviously this is not the platform to do any of that. That's why we go over to our shit and do it.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. Ron, what was the actual topic, sir? Can you throw that in there so that we can just get on topic real quick, please, sir? Thank you.
Well, we were talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jamal Bowman, and it was politic related, and then as it usually ends up going toward when we get on the panel, start talking about race.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you this.
Why are you over here anyway, Jesse?
Why I jumped on here because I wanted to address something.
Hey, no, that's fine. I'm the reason. So, just
You're not the reason for him to come over here.
I did. Well, yeah. I think so.
No, you're not. You're not that special. Stop it. White people are not special at all.
I'm retarded. So
Plain, average, basic. Not special.
That's all
Not
good.
not stars.
I think
Not
that's
fucking
okay.
from the fucking universe. You're not ascending. You're just
No, I just really want to know
basic.
that
Like the whole
we're all on the same team here,
I mean,
and
it's just
there's
plain, it's
one.
average.
We're on Team Black first over here.
We're on Team Black first.
Yeah, we can be on the team black first. That's fine. I don't care.
It's okay, sir. It's okay.
We're gonna replace this global system of racism and white supremacy with a system of actual justice.
Hold on, we're gonna replace
which guarantees that nobody is mistreated by the color of their skin, and those that need the most constructive help get it in a constructive manner. That's what we're on over here.
Where do you get all that from?
I'm back, guys. I'm back.
Where do we get all that from?
Ron, what was the topic? I'm sorry. I just wanted to get that out the way before I dip off because I can't. How you doing, brother? I got in here and then man, it's just live.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I know it's kind of lively.
It's not like Black News and the revolutionary agenda just can't stop. We're gonna slip over here and just do the most out of your guys' platform. I apologize.
No,
you good. I mean, it's for that, but
you good.
When I was saying y'all tripping, hold on a second, Billy. It's kind of that like it was just a talking over each other, and that's why I think we got so heated where he couldn't control himself and contain himself as a man that had to call you out your name or whoever he was talking.
Right. It's not the first time. It's either the hard N word or calling you bitch or both.
This ends up happening in about 30 minutes of talking to us. They'll end up calling us a bunch of niggas.
I'm just saying we kind of got to rope it up, instead of sometimes.
That's all right. Look, we're mature enough to handle it. I was mature enough to handle it in a polite way.
Yeah, because I like it. I like you guys. I'm gonna definitely do that.
What you say, Billy? But yeah, Billy, you gotta broaden your horizons a little bit. Like I'm under I don't
on it right now.
Huh? It sounds like you tipsy as hell too, though.
It does sound like you tipsy.
I want to.
What you sipping on over there, Billy?
Bourbon.
Oh, some bourbon. Okay, well he's honest. Okay, are you aware that Jack Daniels was created by a black man?
Oh my God, Jesse, man, this is why we have our own shit. Then we combine forces like fucking Transformers and all.
I like it, man. I like you guys. I like this discussion. It's pretty good, and we should go further with it. There's no doubt about it.
You gotta take a little bit outside that box, that Wyoming box.
Fuck that wacky white chick.
The world is bigger than Wyoming. But check,
right, much bigger.
You know, Blackson's power went out. Blackson's power went out.
Oh, his power went out.
Yeah, his power went out. That's why he had to drop down.
Is he over there? He's in one of the weather. Where's he at right now?
He's in the south.
So I don't.
But Shay, you want to keep it going? Because we can keep it going. But I was about to drop off. I got to get ready for work.
I think this is a good closing. I mean, we've been at it for 3.5 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
I was just floating through. I saw our emblem in the corner in the cut. I was like, "What's going on in here?" I was just breezing through.
Do you got a channel, Seductor?
Of course, I have the revolutionary agenda. I'm the the woman on the frontline campaign.
Okay.
Frontline Black News.
Is it just gonna say? Is it gonna say seductive doll or just the
It'll
revolution?
say the revolutionary agenda.
Okay, I'm about to go and peep you out.
All right,
I
peace.
was supposed to do a show yesterday.
Hey,
All right, peace.
nice to see you. I'm gonna drop out. Thank you guys.
All right,
I
Really,
love
yeah,
it.
appreciate you pulling up, man.
I can't pronounce that name.
Che
Che.
Say like Che Guerrero.
Edward.
Che, motherfucker, Che.
Che
Guerrero.
What do you say about that word, sir?
Fucking awesome. What? His
What do you
shit
say about that
was
word? What do we say
Man,
about
I
the
ain't
MF
never
word?
seen anything that long.
You got to
Alright,
put it on the list
but-
of the N word, the MF word, B word. I mean, a whole bunch of words that you can't say at all.
I can say any word that I want.
Ooh, you're
So
lucky
I
you're
don't
on the
If you want to keep your teeth, you definitely don't want to say those words.
do that.
All right, I see.
I carry a 40.
Y'all have a good night, man. Y'all be safe, all right?
Peace. We're getting off too.
Peace. You gonna set it down?
Later.
You gotta check.
Hey, see you
Che,
tomorrow. or
Che,
something.
Che,
Yeah.
Che. You gotta. You know, let me stop. That's how you say it, Billy. Che. That's
Che.
Yeah.
It's real easy.
Right. right.
Like he said, I can't say that. That says
Hey,
it
you
all.
know, he said the second part, like,
But no,
you're about to just let it go, let it free flow out. Like, see, 30 minutes or less.
Yep. That's all. That's the max. 30 minutes with us, and
So let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that we have any white allies?
Hell no.
None whatsoever.
the only ones, if we do have them, Ron, they're like Jim Brown. Are you familiar with Jim Brown?
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that a white woman who has a child by a black man, she could be an ally of us?
No.
Hell
No.
No? You still
no.
think
No,
so?
that's just writing black
Slave,
men.
the slave masters.
Even,
the slave
I
masters,
mean, you don't think we have enough
mistress,
You wait, hold
the
on. I'm
slave
saying
master's wife.
This is what I'm saying. Do you
had
think that
relations
she
with us and had
recognizes that the
children.
world? Wait, hold on. Hold a sec. Do you
Nope.
think that she recognizes that the world see her son as a black man and not a biracial man?
I bet
And
you
even if it
goes
would
to
matter,
public
like,
school.
so don't you think she has some of the same,
Is
worries?
the kid melanated? Is the kid melanated or is the kid like her?
You don't think he has a little bit of melanation in him? If his
And
father's
look,
black?
we could go say
Like, cause you, and then I hear, and
no,
then I hear,
I'm super mixed, but I'm like light some days or fucking whatever, right?
but
But
no, I'm
I know
saying,
where
I
I'm
hear,
at. I wouldn't let my son go to school.
No, I'm saying I hear that the father is ultimately the race decider, but I'm still convinced that a mixed baby is a mixed baby. That you have both white and
Yes.
black in you. But I know some people.
Yeah, I
are
concur.
under
I mean, I'm a mixed baby. I concur, but I'm black first.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's you know what I'm saying. So, but I'm saying though, you don't think she would have some of those same angst as a
No.
black mother or a black person, like
Well, it depends.
realizing that her
Is the
child
child
is seen
melanated?
as a black man.
Is the child melanated? Like
Yeah, the child melanated. Yeah,
So
child.
if this child go, this is my defining factors.
Well, I'm a yeah.
Child go to public school.
Well, I wouldn't know all that. Like,
Okay, like look, we got a case
I
over
was
here.
just asking this.
No, I understand. I can take it. In my defense, because I'm mixed, right?
Right.
But like I said, I'm black first, so that's always how it's been. This way it is. This is what it is. And I would say this: if I like we see here in our state in Colorado, there's several white women. For whatever reason, they may have multiple melanated children, like brown skin,
swirling
black,
capital.
children, and they have them going to school, and at school they're being mistreated. They're being called, the N word. They're being targeted in regular schools. Yet this woman will keep her children there through the duration of school, whether it be 3 to 5 years, whatever it is, right? While these children are being mistreated. Therefore, I don't think that we do have white allies or white friends, because if it was me on that end and my child was just as melanated as my mate, I wouldn't put my child through any of that, because then I'm just contributing to the racism.
That's one white woman, and I know white women who are down for the black people who give half of their check to black people.
Those.
What I'm saying, so it's
Ron,
always gonna be,
do
what I'm
those
saying?
ones that give half of their check to it, do they outnumber those that don't?
No, I'm saying though, you don't think it's good and bad on You don't think it's gonna be good?
Yeah,
White
there's
people
good and
who are
bad
not-
in
I'm
every.
not saying the majority of them are. See,
Well,
that's
the
how I.
good ones they act like shells for the bad ones.
Yeah,
So
I think some of you, I
I'd
absolutely
have to
concur
vet the
with you on
process,
that a
sir.
little bit.
I mean, like how long
I
you
will give you
spend?
that. They kind of look out for their own in a sense, right?
Yeah,
everybody else is race first, but us.
I understand what you're saying. They are a little forgiving to themselves. That you act. You
Well, at the end of the
absolutely.
day, they will choose them over us.
But wouldn't you do that too?
Fuck no.
You wouldn't choose you over
I
them.
wouldn't choose. I
You
wouldn't
said
choose
black
my European
first.
mother over my dead father. No, or over the race that has taken care of me and looked out for me
So as a
most of
black
my
person, you
motherfucking life.
said you just said
I
black
would
first.
not.
You wouldn't.
I would not.
You
I've
wouldn't
been
choose
black
black
since I was a little
first.
girl.
If somebody said you had to make the choice, black first or white, you
Black
would
When you
choose
put it like that, yes,
Very
definitely black
much
That's
black.
what they're doing. Like they have a choice,
No, I'm
white
black
first
first.
or black in a sense. So why would they?
Well, they
I'm
have a
saying if
choice.
they-
We don't have
No,
a
I'm saying
choice.
if
Our
they feel that they have to
our
make a choice,
skin,
wouldn't it be
as
natural
soon as
for
they
them to
see
choose
us,
that?
they already know what we are. We don't have a choice.
my
They
disease-
have a choice because they
When
might
it's
pass
presented
for
like
white.
that, Brother Ron, when it
But
was
we don't
presented
have
like
no
that,
choice.
I
They
grew up.
look
do, though.
when
I
they
think
look
we have
at
to-
us.
Hold on,
That's what
Jesse.
they see. That's all they see. Go ahead.
Hold on, Jesse, 1 second. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
No,
Brother
you
Ron,
good.
Che, hold on a
You
second.
good,
What I'm gonna say this is that, like, you know, as fair as I am or mixed as I am, right? I know that we're at war, right? And it's been like this since, you know, I can remember since I was a little girl. Okay. I remember, you know, my mother's white. Okay. My mother's a racist. It is what it is. I know that. She knows that. It is. She acts like she isn't, but she is. All right. Now, I'm 43 years old. When it's confronted like this, be one, black first, or them, which means European or whatever it is, right? I'm going to go with black first all day, every day, because that's just who I am naturally. It's not a front. It's not something that just happened overnight. This is just who I am. This is who I've been since I was a little girl and went in the system. And I knew who I was. You know what I mean? I didn't know who I was before I went in the system. You know, I would say this though, from what I've seen in my 43 years of life, given with white people, whether they're white and have black mates or whatever, even black women who have white mates, given their choices, they will probably side with where they come from. At the end of the day, I cannot. I don't have the luxury. Will not, cannot. It's just not in me. I've never been, not no coon, I'm not no off-brand. It's just who I am. I'm who I am. Light as I am, it can say I'm a black nationalist. I can say I'm this and I'm that because that's what it is. And I respect my boundaries. However, I know for me, I would not place my child or anywhere in public school where my child is, or not, me and Jess don't have a child, but we could have, let's say hypothetically, we could. Our child would be like Jesse, right? I could not place my child in a world, in a school system that is dominated by white supremacy and racism. We have 9 areas of human activity that is predominantly racist. Okay, white supremacy. I'm a victim of racism, white supremacy. Simple as that. I would not want my child to go through any of that. It's bad enough that we're going to have to educate them from start to finish. We're watching things on the news now where a little boy or a young man he's getting traumatized over his locks, and you have to really ask them how to tell mama. You know what I mean? She put him in this school, and he's getting mistreated. And he doesn't have the foresight to know that he's a black man in America, a up and coming black man in America. This is what it is. This is how it's going to
And
be.
then not only that, y'all, but we got to factor in the fact that black is just more than a color.
Right.
It's a mentality.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, man. It's a whole
It's an
fucking
essence.
It's starting to get, but I gotta go. Unfortunately.
Yeah. We should close it out.
But no,
all right.
Much
you
love.
got it.
Bye.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll end it. All right, so,
man, y'all be
all right,
good.
have a good night, Ron.
Appreciate y'all.
You too.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into this Arena Uncensored in conjunction with several other platforms. Shout out to Black Sun.
I just came in here. I don't really stop in here that much. I just find, you know, like creeping through the internet.
Hopefully he gets his power back on. And we're
Charles
gonna
Black.
see y'all at a later time.
Yes. Thank you for having
Stay
us.
black, stay dangerous, stay empowered. And make sure y'all like and subscribe to Frontline Black News and the Revolutionary Agenda. Good night from the Mile High Income City of Denver, Colorado. Peace.